Shine your light in the darkest times. You make it bright, Life stream dreams, we're all by your side, Keep on doing what you do, girl. You're one of a kind, Shelly, Shelly, you're our live stream star. Keep rocking your show, no matter where you are.
Hey, Shelly from the block. Jersey girl with a mouth that won't stop. No, sassy, and I'm not afraid to show it. Don't spill the tea, you better be ready for it. I speak my mind, no filter inside. Shelly's in the house, talking trash and truth. No sugar-coated grooves. Yeah, out the way. Jersey girl with something to lose. Shelly's in the house, time to break the rules. From Bulls to the city, I'm the queen of cool. You can handle the heat, then take the high. Shelly's in the house, drop the mic.
Hey, Shelly in the house tonight. Living it up, feeling so right. New Jersey girl, she's got that style. Live stream queen with a million smiles. And she know the love from around the world. Hey Shelly, won't you shine your light? It's time to make it right. Live stream queens with a wayside. You're one of a kind. Shelly, you're a live stream star. Keep rocking the show no matter where you are.
Happy Friday, everybody. It is 9:33 a.m. on the East Coast on June 14th, 2024. And I am Shelly, your mouthy mama with Talking Trash and Truths. This is Coffee and Chaos with T3. That's me. And this is an update stream because I haven't been on all week long. So I want to say hi to everybody out there first who showed up. Evelyn Cox rolling in here wicked early. How you doing, honey? Good M to you. Happy Friday. Glad to see you here. Then we have Wolfram dropping links like it's hot. He wipes his paws, lopes in, and howls. Ah, woo. And we got T-Rex Trucking. Oh my goodness, you're up early. Good M, honey. Good M. And we got Daisy Girl Williams. She said, good M, sweeties. Have a great stream. See you in a bit. She likes to jump in, throw some food to Wolfram, and then run back out. She threw him a chicken leg and a beer. Nice. Maybe it's beer battered chicken. You never know. Wolfram num guzzles it up. Very nice. We got Lass rolling in. Grand Risings, beautiful souls. Hello, beautiful lady. How are you? So we got the crews all here. I started the stream laughing because, see, Winning does these little things where he alters my intros and my outros and like everything and doesn't tell me and then hopes that I'll just see them and say it or that I don't see them and he can trip me up and say, did you watch your outro? And I'm like, yeah, of course I did. He's like, yeah, what was new? I'm like, crap, now I got to go back and watch it again. Listen, I can watch something and never see it. Good M. Suzanne. How you doing, honey? How you doing? How's things up in Canada? I wonder, is it still is it cold up there still? Like not cold, not winter cold, obviously, but like spring cold? Because we're about to have a heat wave here. And I'm not looking forward to it at all. At all. But it is what it is. So I haven't done a stream by myself in a week because I haven't felt good at all. Winning was sick last week and everything was great. And I was, I kept him company, whatever. And then he started feeling better for the weekend and I started getting headaches. And my eyes were burning. And then my ear, like I woke up and my ear hurt really bad. And I was just like, oh, you got to be kidding me. And of course, I fell asleep during his stream on Monday. And I woke up and I was like, oh my God, hon, I feel terrible. And he was like, you sound so, like, he was like, you sound stuffy. He was making fun of me. So cute. But yeah, I haven't felt good at all. But if y'all haven't noticed, I don't know if you watched the intro, but I looked up. I was writing something down to keep track of what I wanted to talk about, which isn't a lot, believe it or not, because my energy is still absolute shit. And I looked up, and there I am doing my veiled rude dance. So he threw that up in the intro, which is cute. Cute. I wasn't expecting it, so he mission accomplished. He made me feel better. He made me laugh, and he's not even here to enjoy it. Suzanne said, "Oh, Lady Last said us too, but the heat wave. Not looking forward to it. Feeling like hell outside. Yeah, no, I know. Here, I feel like the walls sweat. It's just the humidity. I don't care about the heat so much, but that humidity is a bitch. God. And it's just so oppressive. I'm still sick, but I'm feeling better. Like, I definitely feel way better than I felt 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I literally sat here on the phone with Winning just crying because everything hurt. Like everything was swollen, and then my head was a little stuffy, and like everything hurt. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Wolf Kinder, hi honey. How are you? Happy Friday. But my ear still hurts a little bit, but I was able to sleep like 5 hours in a row. Woohoo. Don't ask me why my children do this, but my daughter came out and starts like flicking a garbage bag to open it as loudly as she friggin' could. And I'm like, I jumped awake and I was like, what are you doing? I'm going to do the garbage. The garbage out here? No, the garbage in my room. Then why didn't you take the fucking bag into your room and open it there behind closed doors where it's not going to wake me up 2 hours earlier than I want to be woken up? And she was like, oh, well, you're awake now. I was like, oh, listen, like, I don't know what's going on with Katie, but the last like 2 weeks, oh God, the attitude is coming out. And I was like, I looked at her and I was like, who are you talking to like that? With a smile on my face, which terrifies her. And she's like, I was like, watch your tone. And she's, well, apologize. She was like, all right, I'm sorry for that. I was like, I don't give a shit about the whole talking to me like that. Like, we'll get to that. Apologize for waking me up. That was really inconsiderate. And she was just like, oh, yeah, I guess. All right. Like, whatever. I'm sorry. I was like, listen. So that started my day. An hour later, I get a text message from my son's father. Lovely. Because when it rains, it pours. In the last month, I've been contacted by not one, not two, but 3 exes, and I've ignored all of them. Because what the fuck? Like, that's the way it goes. I'll go like months or maybe a year without hearing from these deadbeats. And then all of a sudden it's, hey, what are you doing? It's like summertime fun. Like, these guys don't go for, I guess, like the winter, what is that thing that you call it? Chuffing, or I forget what the hell it's called. Like, it's when you hook up with somebody for like a winter because it's, you're going to be home, and it's only, they don't do that. They do the summertime thing, and I got no fucking time for it. I didn't have time for it last year. I don't have time for it this year. And I'm pretty sure that the only reason he's calling is like to just be a pain in my ass. So none of them know that, well, one of them knows that I'm moving, but aside from that, they don't know. And I ain't telling them. Fuck them. I'll tell them right before I leave or after the fact, like I did when I moved to Kansas. When one of them called me and they were like, "Hey, your mom gave me this number because I couldn't get in touch with you with your old number." Well, because I don't have that number anymore. Yes, I called your mom. Great. And she gave you my new number. That's awesome. Thanks, Mom. And like my daughter's father called up and he was like, "Where are you at?" He was like, "I was going to come up to see you." And I was like, I'm in Kansas now. He was like, "What the hell are you doing in Kansas?" And that's when, of course, he filed for he doesn't have to pay his $7.49 a week in child support because I moved without telling him. Never mind the fact that he already lived in Florida. So where the hell I move, as long as it's within the continental United States, I don't understand why he gave a shit, or why it made a difference. He doesn't even have custody, but meh. I know I'm rambling. I have like this burst of energy because you guys are here, but for the most part, I'm like, meh, I have no energy. And I have so much stuff ahead of me to do. I missed a whole bunch. Wait. Suzanne. Suzanne said, "I can't tell you about temperature. I'm hot when it's cold and cold when it's hot." Girl, I feel you. I feel you. The other day it was like 90 degrees outside and I'm sitting here in like a thermal Henley sweatpants with the blanket on and like the air off. And my son's like, "What is wrong with you?" I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "What is wrong with you?" I was like, "I'm cold." He's like, "Okay, you're sick and everything, but you got to be able to breathe." Like, I can't, like, he was like, "It's like soup in here." Because the air was like so thick because I had everything off. He's like, "How can you breathe?" I was like, "I can't." He's like, "Turn the air on, girl." Like, I was cold. He's walking around in boxer shorts and he's like, "Oh my God, it's so hot." I'm like, I'm free. I'm literally sitting here going, blah, 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 blah. Like, I could not stop shaking. And he was like, "You ever think it's because you're sick?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah, whatever." He was like, "Turn the fan on, turn the air on. I'm putting the air on. This is ridiculous." I was like, "Fine, whatever." He's been really good this week, which is great because over the weekend he made me cry like 12 times. I don't know. They get these wild hairs up their ass, and I'm just like, really? Like, your life ain't going the way you want it to in this moment, and you're gonna take it out on me? He was asking me yesterday all about like my finances and whatever. And he was like, "Well, we got to do that." And I said, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you questioning me?" What? I was like, "Why are you questioning me? Why are you questioning, can I pay this? Can I pay that? Because he overheard me telling Winning that they once again cut my Social Security and they also canceled my health care and Katie's and Connor's. And they put me and Katie on Medicare. And I was like, why?" And the letter says that I make too much money over the poverty level to get Medicaid. Now, mind you, the poverty level they put at $900 a month and said I made way too much. When who's going to survive on $900 a month? That's number one. And two, I only went over it by a couple $100. Like, poverty level is my existence right now. So like, they're giving all this money to these migrants and they're giving them health care and they're giving them this and they're giving them, "We'll give you a debit card. We'll give you food stamps. We'll give you this," which I worked all my life to pay for, but whatever. And now that I need help, they're like, "Oh no, you're not poor enough. You're close, but try to be a little poor and then maybe we'll think about it again." Oh, okay. Like, anyway. So it's a little upsetting. They keep taking away, taking away. And I'm like, dude, I would be working 24/7 like I used to, but y'all did this to me. You fucking crippled me and you won't even take care of it. So it's like, what the fuck? Wow, I didn't think I was gonna cry. I really didn't. These motherfuckers, though. And I mean, like, I told my son, because he was like, I'm worried. I said, first of all, I alone have taken care of this family for damn near 30 years. Because Katie will be 29 at the end of the month. And I've never been supported by anybody else. It's always been me. And I've done fine. Does it get a little, hard to stretch a dollar sometimes? Yeah, especially now. I mean, I'm stretching my dollars till they fucking want to commit Harry Carey. And it's never enough. It's never enough. And he really hurt my feelings. Cause I was like, I don't get offended very easily. I was so offended because how dare you question my ability to take care of this family when I have never let anybody down. None of them, not them. My kids come first before anybody, including me. I have worn out my clothes, my shoes to make sure that they had what they needed, they had what they wanted, they had everything they, could possibly need. And it's always been on me. Their fathers didn't help me. You ask them, they're like, oh yeah, I throw her money. Yeah. In 29 years, Miguel has basically sent Katie about, I don't know, $500 total, and I'm being very generous. Eddie, probably about $4,000 in Connor's 18 years of life. And I think like 2 jackets when he was a baby that he got at some flea market. That's their, I support my kid. You don't support shit. Neither one of them could tell me a diagnosis for either kid. And the thing is, neither one of them know that I'm even sick. That's how much they are tuned out. Miguel knows whatever he hears on this. Eddie don't know shit. But everybody's like, oh, I want to come by. No, I don't want you to come by. I don't want you to come here. I don't want you to talk to me. I don't want you to call me. I don't want you to text me. I want you to go fucking drop dead somewhere in Minecraft. Like, just go do it. Go away. Because this is some bullshit. And I was like super offended because I have taken damn good care of these kids their whole lives. They don't know what it is to struggle. They don't know what it is to be homeless. They don't know what it is to have to steal food to get a meal. I do. They don't. That was my goal, so they would never know that. And now you're going to sit here and question my ability to do it. I don't give a fuck what happens to my body come hell or high water. I will take care of my kids. My grown ass kids. God, he hurt my feelings so bad. I know he didn't mean to. But don't fucking question my decisions. Don't ask me things you know nothing about. You're a kid. Be a kid. That's all I ever wanted. Just be a kid. Bro, we are not even 20 minutes in and I'm hysterical crying. I knew I shouldn't have done that. It's just so much, guys. And I'll deal with it. I'm just a little overwhelmed. I started making all my lists, my plans, and things I have to do. And I'm sorry I'm all icky sounding. Fuck. I don't. It's so weird. I saved this shit for you guys. That's what it seems like. It seems like I save it for you because I get up here and I start talking and I just pour my heart out. Oh, God. I pour my heart out and I don't know. We're winning. He's been putting up with this whole week. I have not been the most pleasant person or the most exciting, but he's been really good about it, keeping me up and entertained, being my little dancing monkey. He makes a very cute dancing monkey, I think. Have you ever seen a monkey with the avatar head? Because that's what he would be. He would be my little dancing monkey with the little avatar head. I kind of want that video now. He would make it for me too, even though it's like teasing him. All right, guys, I gotta blow my nose. I'll be right back. Just give me 1 minute. Sorry, but when you're sick and then you cry, it's ugly and gross stuff. I had to blow my nose, and I was not doing that on the mic. Okay, so now I'm behind in chat. It's not even 10 o'clock in the fucking morning. I'm a mess. To be fair, I mean, I woke up this way. I wake up fucked up every day because that's just who I am. All right, so we got Wolfkinder. I need a distraction. I gotta go back to chat. Wolfkinder 3. Hey, I know I said your name like 4 times. I'm trying to get my brain to engage and it won't. Because I'm stuck in this let it out, and I can't. So it said Harlem said it's hot as the devil's couch. Okay. Well, that's hot, I guess. Tell him thank you for the chuckle. I needed that. Evelyn Cox and M. Shelley. Hi, good M. Happy Friday. I hope everybody here is doing well. Don't mind me and my little breakdowns. You know what happens. Lately, I'm just I try to explain it to winning as if you think of my emotions as like this lake. Like if I'm a lake or a pond and it's been iced over by a really thin layer of ice, all the water under that ice is churning around and it's violent and it's building up pressure. All I need is one little teeny tiny grain of sand to drop on that ice. And it's going to go through like a 2-ton fucking boulder and everything's going to come rushing out and it's going to be a mess and it's going to be explosive. And that's what I feel like. Like I just the slightest little thing is going to set me off and it's going to happen at the wrong person. And then I'm going to feel even worse than I felt before. And no amount of venting and crying it out is helping. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, I'll be fine. I always am. But I hate change and everything is changing. Everything is changing. Suzanne said, I love that girl. She's her mouthy mama. Sometimes she just forgets. she forgets that her mouthy mama is called mouthy for a reason. You snap at me, I bite back. And I always bite harder than the person coming at me. She forgets, and then she's like, oh, I'm like, whatever. Cuffing. Thank you, Les. Yes, that's what it's called when they get together in winter. Yeah. Well, you got to keep warm. But they don't do that. I don't know. They do the summertime thing. It's always, I don't know. I guess I started with, I start with most of them in the summer. Because all my anniversaries pretty much fall into June. I got married on the 23rd of June. I started going out with Miguel on the 18th of June, the 18th or 15th, 15th or 18th, I don't remember. My mother got married on either the 15th or the 18th of June to her current husband. That's number 3. And I started going with Miguel either 3 days before or 3 days after. So I know it's the 15th and the 18th. I just don't remember which came first, the chicken or the dick. So chicken or the cock. I don't know which one is which, but it's one of those. So anyway, so that's a crappy fucking time. So it's tomorrow. Oh, well. At least I have something good to do tomorrow. But we'll get into that. Harlem just turned into me as well. Ooh, attitude. Oh yeah. I love the attitude. When they open their mouth and your voice comes out and you're like, damn it. Thought I got rid of that. Okay, cuff like the end of a stream or handcuffs. I mean, handcuffs are fun if you're with the right person. Otherwise, you just freak out. Oops, end of a sleeve, autocorrect. Yeah. End of a stream, like the end of. I knew you meant sleeve, but that's all right. My brain knew, but my mouth didn't catch up. Hey, cool gamer, how you doing, honey? Happy Friday. Suzanne, I feel you. Harlem's mother's never given me a dime for child support. His father is non-existent. It's just me, and now I'm sick with no backup. So I get you. Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. But you got to do it, and that's the part that kills me because there's so many people that just walk away from their responsibilities with not a care. They don't think about it. It doesn't bother them. And they feel entitled to this happiness in the world. And they're actually like upset if you ask them for something. They get defensive. They're like, why? Haven't I done enough for you? No. I mean, if you did enough, I wouldn't be asking. But God help me, I will never ask them for a goddamn thing. There was one thing. Eddie's father, Connor's father, Eddie, was always like, oh, well, if you need something, ask me. Why am I going to ask you when you're not going to give it to me? You think I'm going to fucking lower myself to ask you for something? No, it's all right. I'll go without because I'll be damned if you're going to hold that over my head the rest of, his life and mine. Because that's the thing. They don't give you shit. And then if you ask them for like 2 dimes to rub together and they actually give it to you, they will bring up those 2 dimes for the rest of their fucking, existence. Oh, you remember that time when you were in need and I came through for you, bitch? Like, I'm in need every day. It's called life. Where the fuck you been? This is like, if I ever go over 1,000, this is one of those streams that would never get monetized because I am going to curse like a motherfucker because I am not in a good mood. I'm pissed. I am pissed. Who shows up at my fucking door knocking like they think I'm going to open it? No, I pretended like I wasn't even here. Nope. Why didn't you answer the door? Texted me, why didn't you answer the door? Go fuck yourself. Like, I didn't answer the door because you were on the other side, but I didn't say that. I just blocked them. I went through my whole phone book, like my whole contact list, and I was like, block, because I'm trying to preemptively cut everybody off because I don't want to fucking be bothered. Just because at some point you and I shared some type of physical goddamn contact does not mean you are entitled to my time. And it doesn't mean I have to entertain your ass or even be nice or polite to you. So instead of me being, Shelly the mega bitch, how about you just not come around? How about you don't contact me? How about you just go fuck off like you did for the last 20, 30 years? Like, just go. You got an itch. I'm not your scratcher. I'm not. The days of me being, oh, come in, you want something to drink, are fucking over. They're fucking over. And here's the catch 22. The nastier I am to them, the more they want to drive me crazy. I don't understand why they like being abused. But if you're going to show up and like get shitty with me, okay, let me take off my nice person persona and tell you about you. And then when I do, instead of them being all, oh, you got a lot of nerve, whatever, they're like, oh, come on, you don't mean that. No, don't, no. Like, it's a weird turn on for these guys when I'm a complete, see you next Tuesday. When I'm nice, it's like, oh, fuck her. But when I'm bitchy and I'm literally like reaming them a new asshole, they're like, oh, man, she's so like, I got to call her back. I got to talk to her again. Go away, go away, go away. So rather than have any of that drama, because I can't deal with it, I can't. Y'all, I don't have it. I want peace and no drama in my life above all fucking else. Above all else. Because I just don't have the mental capacity to deal with the bullshit. So now I got to wait for my son to wake up and find out why he's not answering his father, because now we're going to get into it. Because could you answer him so he leaves me alone? Like, you don't want to talk to him? Tell him I don't want to talk to you. You're almost 18. Fuck it. I'm not making your decisions for you anymore. I spent my kids' whole lives building their fathers up to them, covering for them. They thought their fathers were the most hardworking sons of bitches in the world because they weren't around because they were working. That was my excuse. They were really busy. They were really tired. It's really hard to travel back and forth. Hard to get a minute. I'm not telling them this one's off pretending to be a DJ or Sir Mix-a-Lot or whatever the fuck he thinks he is in Philly doing music that was dead 35 years ago, thinking he's going to be a resurgence. Oh, yeah, there's success. Awesome. By the way, you still fucking your cousin? Like your actual cousin? Just wondering because, it's a great look for your son. But go ahead, go off and do that. You go off and you relive your teenage years or whatever, because I hate to tell you, you weren't cool as a teenager. You ain't cool now. And the other one, just spreading his seed wherever he goes. It's just, let's just make more children we're not going to support. That's awesome, Super Sperm. That's awesome. And continue to beg at my fucking heels when I tell you you're disgusting, get away from me. And you think that I'm flirting. The fuck? What is wrong with you people? I don't get it. But anyway, they can all go fuck themselves. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of them. I got the redhead who thinks that he could just pop in every year and be like, hey, I'm looking for an update. You want to have some coffee? Get the fuck out of my face. I don't want to be friends with these dudes. When I was younger, yeah, I was afraid of letting go. So when they came around, I was nice to them. I was friendly with them. I made sure they were in their kids' lives as much as, I could get them. Yet I still get demonized. Oh, well, I wanted to see my son. And you said, go ahead, tell me what I said. Go ahead, tell me. Tell me to my face. Tell me what I said. When did I ever tell you couldn't see your kid? When did I ever not make it absolutely fucking easy for you to just show up, be the fucking hero, get fed, get fucked, and get the fuck out? And when did that not happen? When did I not debase myself for you to spend 2 hours with your child once every 5 years? Tell me. None of them can. Well, I know what happened. Fuck you and your imagination. But they walk away and they live their lives and they do whatever. And I'm holding the bag. And they're like, well, you chose to have it. Really? You chose to have sex, the same time I did. I hate to tell you. I was not there alone. But you don't want to be part of that? Fine, get the fuck out. But still, I never said shit to my kids bad about them. I would plaster that smile on my face and I would turn on. That's why, I told Winning, I said, I'll be fine in the South when I get there. Because eventually that is the goal, is to be in the South. Because I don't want to, the cold is not good for me anymore. But small steps. Let me get my shit together first. Um, because I am used to putting that smile on and being like, hey, no matter how much I want to like rip your throat out, I will make you like we are the best of friends. Oh my God. Yeah, absolutely. And you'll walk away going, wow, she cares about me. No, I fucking don't. The nicer and sweeter I am to you, like the more facetious I am, the more I fucking can't stand you, but I can't do anything about it. Or I'm just not willing to do anything about it. So, I mean, I would have been fine doing, oh, bless your heart, with a smile on my face. Because it's basically what I've been doing my whole life. Okay, you smile while you stick a fork in the back of your hand, under the table where nobody could see it. So this is where I'm my most genuine, where I don't get embarrassed that I'm emotional. I don't get embarrassed that I'm not as tough. Well, all right. So I am as tough as I act. However, that's not all there is. And it used to be that was the only side of me I showed. Because the best defense is a quick offense. Or whatever the fucking saying is. You know what I mean. Y'all speak, Shelly. Evelyn Cox, I'm so sorry, Shelly. I think you're amazing. Oh, thank you, honey. I think y'all are amazing. I love that you show up here. We're going to get to the hours because I've been letting everybody down and I have to make some changes. But let me see if I can catch up in chat first. Ziti, ¿cómo estás? How are you? Ciao, Bella. Good morning, all just tuned in. Who hurt her? And she's already sharpening knives. She's like, what happened? Wait, what? What happened? Just, I'm picturing Ziti with like the kitchen knife, just going back and forth on the friggin' the sharpening strap. Good. Who I gotta kill? Who? Tell me who. Tell me who hurt you, and I go out and I teach them a lesson. Evelyn Cox, don't you dare be sorry. Just saying. Well, I'm always sorry. I'm always apologetic. Have you not figured that out by now? For somebody who has no fucks to give, I'm very apologetic. I apologize if I miss a phone call. I apologize if I don't answer you right away. I apologize for everything. Last said, Shelly, maybe look at it from his point of view. He's approaching being an adult and him noticing things is not him questioning your ability as much as it's showing he's becoming a man. Yeah, I mean, thank you. That did occur to me later when I was not so emotional. But in that moment, I was like, fuck, like, how dare you not have confidence in me when I've never let you down? Like, I took it real, like, because I feel like less, But I mean, I'm sure that's it. He wants to, he wants to be responsible with, hey, it means I raised him a lot better than, his grandmother raised his father. See, that alone is making me want to cry. But I did think about that, and it is a valid, factor in there, but I wasn't prepared for it, and I don't do well with sudden things. Like, it takes me a minute to process. My first reaction is punch, knee jerk. You're like, that's no matter what you do, if it's slightly something threatening to me, as soon as you come at me, even politely, if I feel threatened, it's punch to the face, knee to the balls, and, another punch to your solar plexus. And then I talk. Kick your ass, ask questions later. It takes me some time to process. That's why, like, listen, I've learned this is not something that I was able to do before. In the last year of hanging out so much with Winning and everything, he talks a different way than I talk, and his sense of humor is similar, but yet sometimes very different. So he'll say something that's completely innocuous or like meant to be sweet or funny or whatever, and I will get all up in my feelings. And it caused like a lot of stupid little blowups. And now I'm like, wait, just and I'll tell him I need no, I'm feeling some type of way. I need a minute. Like, give me a couple minutes. I need to like process this. Otherwise, I'm gonna blow up and then feel bad about it later. And we don't need that. So just give me a minute. And he's like, all right. Like, he doesn't even argue anymore. He's like, all right, take all the time you need. Like, go ahead. And I don't hang up or anything. I'm just like, all right, I'll just mute and I'll go like away for like 5 minutes, do something, come back. And I'm like, all right, I'm better. And he's like, you got through it? Like, all right, where's the misunderstanding? Like, where did it happen? Because we don't want to run into those type of things over and over. So it's simpler just to get it out, get it dealt with, and that's it. But I had to learn to not have that immediate gut punch reaction. But yeah, no, you're right, Les. I mean, I'm sure that's part of it, and yay that he feels like, he needs to be more responsible or whatever. But I wasn't ready for it, and I reacted badly. Evelyn Cox said, I have seriously missed you this week. Oh, honey, thank you. I missed you guys. I didn't have the energy. I basically spent my week laying down with like 2 boxes of tissues, a lot of orange juice, and the lead attorney on the TV so I could watch the trial because that shit has me hysterical. Like, the whole Young Thug thing is hilarious to me. Hilarious. I love people watching. So like watching the people, like the lawyers maneuver and laughing at how they're acting like they don't know certain things or they're not understanding this dude. I'm like, bro, you dug your own hole. Like, bitch, you are so ghetto. Why are you up there pretending like you can't understand his way of talking? If I can understand everything he's saying, you sure as shit should be able to. My question is, with Lil Woody up there, and I can't. Lil Woody's up there talking about what you mean. What you mean? Nah. Like, I had to go get the dokie. And I'm like, there's these old ass people in the jury. They don't understand what the fuck he's talking about. He's like, I did it for cred. For clout. Like, it's game. It's game. And I'm like, I get what he's saying. And I know that there's people in that jury box going, what the fuck did he say? What does that mean? Like, does anybody have an Ebonics fucking like translator or something? Because he's laying it on thick. There's no way he talks like that all the time. Because I saw him, like, I looked at a podcast. I looked that shit up and listened to it. And he sounded quite eloquent. He was well spoken. I mean, he wasn't like, oh, I have a PhD in like linguistics, but he was understandable. He was very charming. He was excited and happy and whatever. He's on that witness stand like, no. What you mean? But what you mean? But what you mean by that? What you mean by that? What are you trying to say? Like, and he's like, I do not recall. Can you tell me what recall means? Does recall mean I can't remember? Because then I do not recall because I can't remember. And he's just going on and on. He's like, yeah, I lied. I lied to all the cops. Why wouldn't you tell the truth? Because I wanted to go home. Like, I didn't want to get arrested. I'm going to tell these law enforcement people whatever the fuck he was like, whatever they want to hear. And at one point he was like, man, this is bullshit. He had to apologize to the jury. I was hysterical because they can't even say, oh, you can't act like that. Don't tell him he can't act like that on the witness stand. You have Fannie Willis get up there. And I'm going to call her Fannie because she don't like it. Fannie Willis got up there and was like, I know you're not trying, because see, you up here trying to like convict me and like put me on trial. I'm not the one on trial. And she's like, with her attitude. Like, if you got up there and you acted ghetto and you are the head DA of Fulton County, how do you think your witness not going to get up there when he don't even have a high school education? Like, and then the lawyers pretend like they don't understand what he's saying. They're like, oh, it's weird the way they approach it because they're like, I don't understand what you didn't answer the question. Yes, he did. He didn't answer the way you wanted him to, but he answered it. And they act like they don't know that these are not your average people. This is not Joe Smith, the plumber, walking down the goddamn street of Main Street, USA. This is what they call like the gangsta thug life. That's where they make their money. They are not going to break character. So how are you going to look at them and think that they're going to act like everybody else? You know that they got a whole culture. There's a whole different set of rules. They have their own language. They have things that they do and say that are unspoken but understood. And you got to stand there and act like this is weird to you. Stop. Stop it. Your DA is as ghetto can fucking get. Oh, because black people be having cash. It ain't about black people. It's about when you got no money, you don't trust banks. So cash is usually the way to go. Because you're like, no, they're going to take my shit from me. Nope. Can't take it if it's cash. Well, then you're going to be fucked when they stop accepting cash. That's what's going to make me laugh. Everybody that's got all these people that have like hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash stashed around places. If they turn around and go, the dollar is useless, you might as well just burn your money. Everything's going to be electronic. They're screwed because they got a whole $100,000 worth of paper. Hope you like green paper that smells and has traces of like Coke on it and everything. Like, because that's all money is in this world. It kills me. But no, I had a really good time this week just relaxing and watching that. Lead makes me laugh. Lead and AV is the seventh power. God, I love them. They're so funny. Lead especially with his take on things. We're from the South. We have manners. We have manners. Don't just say thank you. Say their name. Put their name out there. I saw Daisy hanging out in there one day. God. I know I'm squirreling like a bitch, but that's just the way it is. I'm gonna squirrel a whole lot today. Lady Awesome, I was thinking the same thing. Suzanne said, yeah. ZD, her son got that by the context of ladies con. Yeah. Yeah. The son actually makes me feel better. But I took it very badly in that moment. How far behind? I'm only 25 minutes behind. Woohoo. T3, maybe look at it in a proud way. Like, yeah, I raised the man. Yeah, that's the way I'm choosing to look at it. It just, it caught me off guard. And I was already feeling, like quite the failure. So it was like, it sounded like he didn't have confidence in my ability to lead this family. And I've never wavered. So it hurt. With the little context I have, I'm agreeing with what Lady Awesome is throwing down. Yep. I agree, ZD, but it took me a minute to, see that. In the moment, I couldn't see it. Wolfkinder, when historians look back at this time in history, they'll know the difference between butt dial and booty call. Oh, that was such a dad joke, and I love it. Oh, thank you, Wolfkinder. Holy crap. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. Oh, that was good. They know the difference between a butt dial. That was good. I enjoyed that. Thank you. Ah, less said, then let me be the fish that calms the waters before the ice melts. You're an amazing person that's raised little people. Um, Now they're exhibiting adult traits. You don't know how to respond. Yep. Traits. I knew. Yeah. I read trades, but I knew you meant traits. Yeah. They're my babies. They've always been my babies. So it's like, now they want to be grown up and I don't know how to deal with that. But then they come into the room and go, "Oh my god, I gotta hang now. What do I do?" And come here. Like, it hurts. It hurts. Just come here. So I mean, they're still babies in so many different ways. Um, like Connor, I forget what he said expired the other day in the fridge. I don't know. It was something that was like it fell behind like the fruit drawer. Um, I don't know. He was cleaning out the fridge for Katie because she asked him to like reach in and get whatever he could, and he pulled the drawer out and it was a jar or something, and I guess it had fallen behind there. Like I never open that drawer ever because I can't. Like you have to literally like almost take the whole refrigerator door off to be able to pull that drawer out because it bumps into the door and then it scrapes. Well, my son didn't give a shit. He took everything off the door and then took the bar off the door that holds the jars in and then pulled the drawer out to get the thing that fell because he heard it rattling around. And I don't know, it's like something that was expired by like a year or something. Like I don't remember if it was like a hot sauce or I don't know, but it was this teeny tiny like little jar or something. And he was like, "Do you think that you think it's still good?" I was like, "No, it's expired for over a year. Like throw it out." Well, maybe if I didn't need it in the last year, I'm not going to need it now. Throw it out. And he was like, "Well, maybe I should taste it. You think it's still good?" No, I don't. Like, I had to actually get up, go in the kitchen and give it to me. And I just threw it out. I didn't even look at it. I was like, "Do not eat stuff that's expired." Well, I mean, what could happen? You could die. You ever hear like E. coli, salmonella, like botulism, all these different things? They're all bacteria. Throw it the fuck out. Well, what if we don't need it? If we didn't need it in the last year, we're not going to need it in the next year, and we're moving anyway. So who gives a shit? Oh, that's right. All right, you got a point. Like these are not things I feel I should have to explain, but yet they're still young enough that they're like, "Hey, ma." So I still have that. They might want to be grown, but luckily they're still as stupid as children. Like they still ask those, "Hey, what would happen if I stuck a fork in the light socket?" The electric would go out and the light in your eyes as well. Like Suzanne said, "Can't tell my wedding anniversaries, but all my divorce dates are March 25th. Nice. It's my grandmother's birthday. Glad my comment filled you in. You got it. Nice, nice. I love when you help each other out because I just go on tangents and you know it. Harlem's mother actually messaged me to ask for Harlem's paycheck. For fuck's sake, bitch, suck a dick. Yeah, how about like you think you're entitled to your kids' money? Go suck my dick. All right. In Macy's window at high noon during the fucking Thanksgiving Day parade. Wait, no. Got her. What's up? Happy Friday, honey. She said, "Beat me, baby." No, 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 no. You get spanked, not beat. There's a difference. I would love to give you a whole sexy hello or whatever, but I'm so nasally and stuffed up, I don't think I can manage it. But I'm happy you're here. So she's saying hi to everybody. Good, 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 good. Lass, how you doing? Fuck them all, Shell. I mean, I'd be very busy if I did that. Suzanne, I'm trying to avoid that because I just don't wanna. T3, yeah, that's where you and I went wrong. You made the dads hero workaholics. I made mom a hardworking student and social worker. What the fuck? I'm regretting it now. The thing is, I never wanted my kids to feel bad that they were being ignored or neglected or forgotten by their fathers. And I use that term very, very loosely. And I didn't want to be the one supplying the negative narrative. I never wanted my kids to be able to turn around and say, well, you talk shitty about my dad. I love him, but you always put him down. Because my family did that. I had enough opinions of my father. I didn't need them to add on to it. I needed them to basically like either get rid of him or shut the fuck up about it. But regardless of how shitty these dudes are, that's their fathers. They only get the one. So I always tried to make sure that the door was always open for them to come see them. I made it as easy as possible. I was my nicest, most hospitable self. And I mean, let's face it, I gave incentives for them to come see their kids. No, they wanted the incentive. They didn't want to come see the kids. But I mean, I did my best. Is it something that I'm proud of? No. Did I use sex to get them to like come around and spend time with their kids? I absolutely did. It's horrible to have to admit that I basically whored myself out to them so that they would be fathers. And they still failed. They were happy to do the one thing, but the other is like, yeah, it's too much effort. Oh, okay. So yeah, I feel stupid for having done it. But you know what? A part of me is like, this is just how it is. I did whatever I had to do. Whatever I could do, any possibility to get them interested in their kids. To be a part of their lives. I'm not going to apologize for that. I don't expect anybody to understand it that hasn't gone through something similar, but I'm not going to apologize for it. If it got them, 10 extra minutes with their fathers, that's 10 minutes that they had that they wouldn't have had before. And once those dudes are completely gone, they have, the kids have those memories. I don't want them to have nothing but blanks, blank memories when it comes to their fathers. And I did it for them. I didn't do it for the dudes. I could give a fuck. They could all just walk off a cliff holding hands singing I Swear Kumbaya together and fuck them all. I don't give a shit. Drop dead on the spot. It don't bother me one bit. I will not miss you. But my kids, I wanted my kids to have something, It's harder some days. Last said it's harder some days more than others. However, I'm finding out that it may be wrongful death, and I'm in talks with attorneys to see if it could be looked into. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that last. Holy crap. I'm worried about my little fucking problems. I don't know what outcome you're hoping for, but I mean, if it can bring you guys some security and then you just know, because you really want to know what happened, then I wish you nothing but the best in those endeavors. It's a horrible scenario either way, but if you can, come out ahead in it, hey, go for it. Hang in there. We're always here for you. Evelyn Cox said, I think it's badass that you could be so real and honest. That's some strength. I love to say that it's strength, but sometimes I get up here and I'm like, oh, this is just like, that's why assholes out there call me the crying channel. It's like, all right, I'm sorry you don't have the balls to get up and just be you. Everything, oh, I'm great, I'm wonderful, I'm Mr. and Mrs. whatever, blah, 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 blah. Like, no, just be yourself, you fake fuck. Sometimes the real me is not pleasant. Oh well. Gutter's Pub. Wait. So I don't know who that went out to. Gutter's Pub gifted 1 membership to last. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Gutter. I don't have the booby thing that winning has. But I did make this.
All I do is win, no matter what.
I love that.
All I do is win,
Very tongue in cheek.
All I do is win, no matter what.
That's right. All I do is win, no matter what. Money on my mind, it'll never be enough. Hell yeah. And what else on? Let's do. I'm looking for something. I don't know. Here we go.
Because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
And then there's this one. At some point, Winnie's going to make me a bouncing boobies one and one for the ladies. Because I need one for the ladies. But thank you so much, Gutter Pup. That you're very sweet. And congratulations to Lass. Oh, I went looking for who the hell got it, and you literally wrote it right under it. God, I'm fucking retarded, I swear to God. Yes, thank you for supporting the channel. You're very sweet. ZD said, Shelly, you pretty much got that right, but I'm glad I held back realizing it was your son. I wiped my hands there and throw you hugs instead of wanting to throw hands. Thank you, honey. Thank you. I held back because I was about to ask docs and details. My Jersey peeps, my Jersey peeps. That's how we roll. Thank you very much for that and for making me laugh. It was great. Les said, hell yeah, I was watching TLA too, and I can't believe it. It's phenomenal. These court trials are better than any movies or series that they have put out in years. Jesus, it feels like these are like the soap operas, but they're like the real soap operas. Like this is real reality TV. That I'm down for. Just watching them, and I always learn something. Some legal tenant that I didn't know of before, or like the way that they actually, if you watch these, you learn how to manipulate people even better. And you also learn how people will manipulate you. You learn to spot it. I just love watching the body language and everything. Like it was hilarious that when like Steele and the judge were going at one another and he was raising his concerns or whatever about the meeting the ex parte meeting that wasn't supposed to be held and was highly, illegal according to the Georgia Constitution for judiciaries. That the ADA looked at the court reporter and told her, "You don't type that." She told her to stop recording. Well, bitch, who are you? You no. Like you don't get to tell the court reporter whatever. That's the judge's job. How you gonna tell her don't record this as part of the record? Bitch, it's on video. We got it on video, and we got you go. No, stop. Don't type that. Some shady shit goes on in these courtrooms, let me tell you. And they're like, oh, when nobody's looking at me, we're all looking at you. You know why? Because we got rewind. Pull that back. Go back 10 seconds. What did bitch do? No, she didn't. I was thoroughly incensed. But yeah, Woody is funny. He is so funny. Having him up there was almost, it was funnier than even Fonnie, her father, or Nathan's hot dog being up there. And for all the shit they were like, he was like, I'm gonna lie to you too. Like, I'm just gonna tell you, yes. She was like, so you haven't been truthful? Nope. Yes. I told you, when he did the whole, I do not recall. I was like, oh shit. It was like, that's how you talk to a child who ain't getting it, or you talk to an adult who's being retarded. And when he pulled that out, I was done. I coughed for 15 minutes straight because listening to Little Woody's gonna kill me when I'm sick. Like I can't. It was hilarious. Fucking even Lead was like hunched over in his chair because he could not take it. It was like this little ninja. Like I can't. Oh, so great. The lead attorney. Love that guy. I do. ZD, I do love me some lead attorney. He is awesome. AV is great too. She's a nice I don't know, like almost like a conduit for him. Like she keeps him on task because otherwise he just goes off into his stories like I do. But yeah, no, I've watched Lead. Yeah, way since way back. Lady said I've loved the lead attorney since Depp versus Heard. I fell for him and have been a loyal supporter ever since. He is a high value man. Yes, he is a high value man, y'all, and he has manners. He has excellent manners. He sat up there eating bowls of watermelon. I was like, this motherfucker. And that watermelon looked so good too. He looked like he was enjoying it. He was like, I don't eat fried chicken, but I will fuck up some watermelon. I'm eating a watermelon a day. And the season's just getting started. But yeah, no, he was just sitting up there. I was like, damn, now I want watermelon. Like, stop. And I can't taste nothing. So it's like, I gotta wait. My son made me a smoothie yesterday and I looked at it and he was like, you can eat that. I was like, I don't wanna. And he's like, I said, because it's so good and I can't taste it. He was like, you can't taste it. I said, no, I don't have COVID. Like, it's not the coof. Like, I can taste, I can smell. It's just like I'm breathing through my mouth because my nose is so stuffed. And so it makes things taste weird. P Digits is in the house. What's up? He said Finkel is Einhorn. I can tell when people are being judgmental just by looking at them. See, there's so many different things I can say about that. But yeah, no. Like, yeah. You're judging them and you're judging. Yeah, I get it. I get it. You're funny. But it's like, that's one of those laughs that I keep in because it's just like, I'm just going to snort. It's like, let me not. But yeah, no. You're funny. Welcome, honey. You caught me in a weird kind of headspace. So, like, that was really funny. I'm having a hard time with my follow through. God, I feel so awkward today. Last said, oh snap, I just realized I received a gifted membership from Gutter's Pub. Thank you for your generosity. Yes, you did. And thank you again, Gutter. I appreciate that. You can still make paper airplanes with the cash. I mean, yeah, but I would rather have the money. Squirrel. There you go. Oh, I'm still 20 minutes behind. God damn it. Sorry I'm back, everybody. Don't be sorry you're back. I'm happy you're back. How you doing, cool gamer? What's up, Gutter? Loved your shows this week. I was asleep for most of them. Hey, nerd. I apologize for that. It's been a shit week as far as illness goes. I really thought it was allergies. I really did. And I woke up and my head was on fire and full of cotton. It's just like, ugh. And then everything hurts. I was like, whatever. I just gave up. Wolfkinder, there's a cucumber recall for salmonella. Get in the habit of checking food recalls. There's also one for a certain type of ramen soup. You might want to look that one up. When he sent that to me yesterday, because my kids love ramen, but it's not like the oodles and noodles one or like the, what the hell is it called? It's not like the leading brand or whatever, like the cheapest, most popular brand. It's some weird brand. But they did a recall for it. And as far as cucumbers with salmonella, girls, be careful. Just saying. Nerd said there seems to be some bug going around getting people sick. Must be that time of year. I spent all last week sick. Yeah. I mean, today I feel pretty much human, which is nice. I'm tired as fuck. So like I can I can feel myself getting ready to like hit that wall. But we'll see. Because my brain is skipping now. Like I think I said things to you guys, but it's still all in my head. And it's like I could have sworn I talked about that, but no. Shut up, Shelly. My grandma's birthday is March 25th. Oh my goodness. I'm noticing we're more and more alike as the years go by, right? That's crazy. Yeah, but my grandma was born in 1919, which is the only reason I know the year that women got the right to vote. Because it was the same year. But yeah, March 25th. She's the 25th. My uncle's the 24th, and I was the 31st. My grandfather was the 16th. My Aunt Lee was the 15th. My not confirmed half brother Mikey is the 13th. And there's somebody else. There's another. Oh, my two exes are both on the 12th. So yeah, like March was a very popular month in my house, but we had a bunch of Aries people living together. It was very explosive. But yeah, you and I, we do have a lot of fucking parallels, man. That's crazy. I love it though. Nah. My boy is 15 years old. He has a great job and is a good worker. He makes a great wage and has a boss that understands he can't always make it to work, but always checks with Harlem about work. Oh, Suzanne. No, you did great with him. Harlem's awesome. He is awesome. Nerd, Shelly, and Winning were both sick last week as well. Yeah. His lingered, I think, a lot longer than mine did. Because his was like all sinuses. Mine is in my head, but it's also like it migrated to my chest, which is never good. But it comparatively, it hasn't kicked my ass quite as bad as Koof did at Christmas. So if I get sick only twice in a year, that's fine with me. I love that, Shelly. I know, awesome, right? Evelyn Cox. It doesn't feel like it, I'm sure, but there's enough fake shit out here. So yeah, you're awesome. Sorry for messed up time. Girl, please. Evelyn. Messed up texting. You gotta be kidding. This is the home of the typo. We should just call it texting. Just call it typing because we all fuck it up. The other day I texted something. I typed something in Winning's chat. And I think I tried to send it through like 6 times and it just wouldn't fucking stop autocorrecting. I was like, you know what? I give up. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not talking anymore. Like, obviously, it does not want me to text. It happens more on my phone than it does on my laptop. Wolf from Perks is here's a boobies. I mean, we always have boobies around. Always with the boobies. Oh yeah, that person there. The DUI guy was sick and couldn't go to Boston for the Karen retrial. Now him and Chandler and his girlfriend both like, yeah, they have the coof. I read that this morning. I woke up, turned on Twitter, and he was like, we both have COVID. I was like, oh crap. I was like, that sucks. Wolfkinder, you did a little tune before you played clips, made me think of the old commercial of the Dancing Man for a second. Yes, that I can't believe you said it. That's We Like to Party. That was the ghost dude for the, what was it, Scare Fest or whatever the fuck they did at Six Flags. That they go that one, yeah. That's always in my head. I can't believe you picked that out. I don't know why. That's one of my defaults. There's that one, and there's fucking Summer Breeze. Winning swears he's gonna break me of that one. He's like, I will get that out of your head. Like you will. Like, I don't know if he's going to set up some sort of negative reinforcement or something, but yeah, no, like change my conditioning because I'll just sit there and I'll just start humming. And I hate that song. He'll be doing something and I'll just, da, 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 dun, 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 dun. And he's like, stop it. I'm like, oh, the coughing is getting on my nerves, y'all. I need to put on another layer of Vicks. Um, yeah, but that is hilarious that you picked that out, Wolf. Because it's the one from Fright Fest, I think it was. Was it Fright Fest for Great Adventure Six Flags? You had like the old mummy man, like the old skeleton man, like he had like the weird arms that would hang. But yeah, it was like, but there is an actual song called "We Like to Party." We like to party. Dun, 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 dun. That's the one. That's always in my head. I can't believe that's so funny. You're the only person that ever called me out on that. I'm very impressed with you right now. That's some shit. Kudos. Let's pull the TLAs. Y'all throw Wolf Kinder's name up in my chat. Throw Wolf Kinder's name up there. I'm very proud of you for picking up on that. Wow. P Digits said, "Got to be careful with body language. Sometimes it's not a language." True. Sometimes it's a statement. Fuck the language. And sometimes they just got to itch. Yeah. They look uncomfortable. Maybe they didn't wipe well. You don't know. And they're stuck sitting there. What the hell did I watch the other day? And some guy said, "Oh, that sounds like it's going to itch when it dries." I was like, ew. Why would you put that visual in my head? It was in some movie that I watched. It's so fucking weird. Last said Little Woody being on the stand was like a skit off of a fictional TV show. It could have been scripted better. Seriously. In your opinion, no, for facts. These are straight up facts. Like, this shit was funny. And the thing is, like, the guys that I know that live that kind of life are like that. And that's what I always used to find hilarious. Because I'd be like, I know you ain't like trying to believe the shit you're trying to sell me. Like, what the fuck did you just say? And they're just so obstinate sometimes. And it's just, I'm watching him and I'm like, bro, like, you forced him to be up there. You really thought he was going to cooperate? What about his personality and his past history gave you any indication he was going to go along willingly and be like your star fucking witness? And he is one of their star witnesses. And they're like, "What do you mean you lied?" He's like, "I lied. I don't remember what I told the police officers. I can't remember all that." You know why? Because it's hard to keep track of lies. That's why when you tell people the truth, you can recall it usually 20, 30 years down the line. When you're lying, you're like, "I didn't say that," because you don't have a physical fucking memory of it. Because it didn't happen. Your brain is good like that. It keeps the shit that actually happened. And if you make up a lie, it doesn't keep it like fact. It's just like, all right, I'll write it down on this cellophane and I'll set it on fire. And over the next couple of years, if you can't read it, well, then you shouldn't have told that lie. But that was a weird analogy. I know. I'm in a weird place. Suzanne said, "Lady Oscar, Larry is the lawyer handling my case against Ozempic. I'm in Canada, but he reached out to me as he's putting together some kind of massive case." Oh my goodness. That's awesome. Man, we're getting some good watermelon lately. I'm glad you are. We ain't getting shit. Although we did get a really nice pineapple the other day. I'll tell you, my son's making this blend to help me, like, reduce swelling and everything else. But he spent like 2-3 hours just making this shit for me. And then made it into batches. And he's got it in the freezer and the refrigerator. He's like, "I don't want it to go bad. I put a lot of work into this." Yes, I know. And every time he hands me a cup of it, he's like, "How is it?" Same as it fucking was yesterday. You did a fantastic job. Like, but I have to give him that little pat on the back every time. Like, a thank you is just not enough. I wonder how they'd react if I did that to them. Be like, "Hey, how these lights working for you? You like it? It's raining outside. How you like that whole place to be and be dry and comfortable? You enjoying that? You're welcome." Like, I don't get the pat on the back for everything. "Oh, you like that food? It didn't come for free." Say thank you. Hey, Puffer. How you doing, honey? Hey, Shelly, good to see you. Been a minute. Glad I caught your arse. I know. And that's part of what we're going to get into. I'm just trying to catch up with chat. I'm only 10 minutes behind, so let's see. I should be able to do it. I think Larry's a great lawyer, Best wishes. That's from Last to Suzanne. Absolutely. I ditto that statement. Hell yeah, y'all making me cut some water. My son will sit there with a watermelon and one of those watermelon bowler tools. And he did that when he was little. He made all these like little watermelon balls and whatever. It took him like an hour because he was little. But he always had this fascination with like kitchen gadgets. So I was like, yeah, go ahead. He was like, you have one of those? Yeah, I have one of those. Of course I do. Like, of course I have a kitchen gadget. And then he was like, he spent so long. I was like, all right, next time you want to do that, tell me first. And I'm going to show you something much cooler than a melon bowler. And he was like, all right. And I showed him how to cut the watermelon so that it all comes out cubed right out of the watermelon. How to like cut the watermelon down the middle and like make all the different like cuts, but it all stays in the watermelon. Then you just dump it out into the bowl, 1, 2, 3. And he was like, that is amazing. I was like, you're welcome. You are welcome. God, I've taught him so many different hacks. It's ridiculous. Got his pub. Well, don't put your cucumbers there and you won't be getting smelly Benelli. There you go. There was a movie. Oh God, it had Freddie Prinze Jr. in it. And it was a baseball movie. It was like Summer Catch, I think it was called, if I remember correctly. And Beverly D'Angelo, the wife from National Lampoon's Vacation, was like this, cougar, whatever. And she would get the rookies to come over and she would do things with the cucumber for them that amazed them. Like she would teach them how to pitch the cucumber, but like she would pitch it out of somewhere where they usually like pay extra money to see ladies kick back and do ping pong balls with, but whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't make me say it. So the funniest part of that movie for me was that she did that for the young dude that was on the 70s show. She did that kind of act for him, but then like the dude from Scream, was it Skeet Ulrich or the other one? I forget. I get them mixed up all the time. The skinny dude that was Shaggy in Scooby-Doo. He went over and he was like, he's talking to the guys and he finds out that she did this thing with the cucumber the day before for this dude. And he was like, I was just over there for lunch. And they were like, yeah, because he's all shell shocked. He was like, we had cucumber sandwiches. I was fucking dead. Like, oh my God. It was perfect. It was such a good joke. I know I don't do it justice, but oh my God, I cried. I laughed so long. And that's some shit that I know people who would do that. Let's face it. If I was to go and like be in that scenario, I'd do that. I'd be like, I don't like you. I'm going to serve you that cucumber from yesterday. Oh Lord. Wolfram extending the chat for Shelly. Thank you, Wolfram. I love you and your pain in the ass ways, you smart ass. Yeah, so yeah, that was funny though. Outpost nerd. All your body's energy is going to fighting the bug. I felt that last Saturday. My body was tired and sore from fighting. Yeah. My son is the 25th and my hubs is the 20th. Oh, it's awesome. I love March people. Especially the Aries ones. Mars Aries are like, they are a special breed of person. Because it's me. So I speak with some authority. I'm going to make sure, but I think the same year too. Oh, crap. Really? That'd be amazing. Oh, my goodness. Evelyn Cox, my grandma was born in 1912. Nice. Grandpa was born in 1916. And my great-grandparents were born in the last 5 years of the century before. So like 1895 to 1900. And I celebrate all their birthdays, all of them by myself, even just to say a quick prayer to them. I don't know. They're gone, but they're never forgotten for me. Last said, oh my God, Inya, I thought I answered you. I must have X'd out before I sent it since the CDC said treat it like the common flu. I don't mention coof anymore. They just sick. Yep. Nerd said either I've never had the coof or I did and it was so mild I didn't notice, but I hate being around people. So that might have helped. It don't help because I didn't go out for what, like a fucking year. And my mother came over for a couple hours and she left and I had coof. And so did Connor. And so did Katie. It was like, really? Thank you for the Christmas present, mother. Always such a bowl of fucking sunshine. And Yammer is less. Yeah, I think we had it, but never even got tested. I'm pretty sure I had it the month before they said it was going to hit us, the month before the lockdowns, because my whole school got sick. Horrible, horrible sick. I was sick for 3 weeks where I could barely move. I've never been that sick in my life. And I've been on death's door a couple times. Never felt that bad. I mean, if it could come out of anywhere, it did. And I had no energy and I had fevers and I don't get fevers. And it was just, oh God, it was terrible. And my whole school was out. They had nobody. They were begging me. I don't care that you're sick. Please just come and just sit there. We just need a body to put in the room. You don't have to just run movies all fucking day. He was like, I don't care. He's like, I have no teachers. I have no aides. I have nothing. There's no adults in this goddamn building. And I was just like, okay. But I didn't go back because I was like, no, I'm sick. Fuck you. You don't pay me enough to make me suffer through the day. Like, and then when they did the antibody testing, it said that I didn't have any antibodies for it. But I didn't test positive for it because we didn't know it was a thing. We all just thought we got the flu. We were sick. My whole school was sick all of the end of January and beginning of February. The only way that we got better was we had that week in the middle of February for President's Day and whatever. And we had a blizzard. And so we wound up with that whole week off from school because it was only 3 days and it snowed those whole 3 days. So we had snow days. So we had like, I think it was we had that Friday to like the next Monday. So it was like a 10-day spread where none of us were in school together. So and we all got to like recuperate and everything. So when we went in, I guess none of us were contagious anymore. And it just kind of stopped. And then 3 weeks later, they're like, yeah, so we're going to shut down. What? I'm sorry, what? And none of us thought, okay, maybe that was, what we had. But because we were like, oh, no, they said it's not here yet. Apparently it was. They just weren't televising it. So that's always going to irritate the shit out of me. Outpost Nerd. I've had the theme to Jurassic Park stuck in my head for years. I'll be walking through the store and start singing it to myself. Well, y'all know it don't take nothing for me to break out into song. Everything reminds me of a goddamn song. I yawn and I'm like, oh, Green Giant. And I don't know why. It just, my brain just automatically goes there. Winning makes a game out of it. He'll throw a line out there. He knows I'm going to pick it up and sing it every time. And he giggles because he's like, you're so easy. Whatever, fuck you. But yeah, it's an idiosyncrasy. Okay. And you said mine is the MX. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Yep. Yep. Yo, I gotta tell someone. What? My daughter sent me a video of her so drunk singing Superman, but I haven't had my laugh so hard. At one point, some lyrics turned into I'm drooling and whoa, I'm drunk. Oh, we've all been there. That's funny. And yeah, I hope you tease her very well, please. Tease her for me. And tell her we've all been there. Welcome to the club. That's funny. Outpost nerd. That was the Six Flags commercial theme with the old man dancing on the bus, taking people to the park. Yeah, it's the Fright Fest one. He always used to do that. At least that's what they showed here. That's how they used it here. Because we have Great Adventure. We don't do we can't do the year-long thing. So Fright Fest is pretty much like the end of the year thing for us. Because you're not going there in the wintertime. All right, I read that. The Six Flag thing started with an old man pulling up in a bus, getting off slowly, then dancing crazy. Yeah, for here, it always, they did that for Fright Fest here every time. That was their advertisement for the Fright Fest, which I used to love going to. Their fortune tellers that they have, they're hilarious. Hilarious. Billy used to take me to it all the time. And we would go, we had season passes for Great Adventure because that's what they call Six Flags here. And so we would go once a week. Because there was nothing else to do. And if you have a season pass, you might as well get your money's worth. But yeah, we used to go once a week during Fright Fest, which is here it was 6 weeks long when we were together. I mean, we're talking 20 years ago. And it was so funny. We went into a fortune teller's hut and he was like, come on, get it done. I was like, she ain't gonna be able to tell me shit. And he was like, come on, it's just for fun. Come on. It was all fun and games for him until she turned around and said, I see marriage in your future, but I don't see you being happy. And he took that to mean he was going to marry me and be unhappy. And I was just I looked at her, I said, great, thanks. Now I'm never going to fucking get married. And he was just like, no, this is ha ha ha. It's for jokes. Yeah, well, guess what? We broke up the next month after that happened. And 2 years later, he was married and he's still fucking miserable with that bitch. So there you go. Your fortune came true, you redheaded motherfucker. But yeah, well, he's not redheaded no more. Men usually look so much better as they age, right? They get more manly. They get, I don't know, they just look stronger, more distinguished and wiser. This dude looks he was cute. He was never good looking, I guess you could say. He wasn't your typical hot dude. But he did it for me at the time. It was more his attitude that got to me. But he had red hair, whatever. Now he looks like Uncle Junior from The Sopranos. And the funny part is, once I made that connection, I was totally turned off. He couldn't turn me on with a switch. No, because I hate Uncle Junior from The Sopranos. He's a piece of shit. And now I equate the two of them in my head because he looks like it. And I ran into him, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, it had to be 2 years ago. And I wasn't sick yet, whatever. I was out, I was walking along the waterfront. And he came up, hey, Michelle. Ugh. Whatever. And I remember looking at him and looking at his head, and he was like, what? I was like, you used to be a redhead. He was like, I know, it's all white. I'm like, it's white. Bro, what happened to you? He's like, how is it that you still look young? I'm like, one, I got good skin. Two, I'm not a miserable fuck. So I don't wear that appearance on the outside of me. I swear that's why he's ugly now. That's why he's old and decrepit and weird looking. Because he's just a miserable son of a bitch. Everybody, I hate that they're like, have you seen Billy? Have you seen Billy? I'm like, no, why would I want to see Billy? Oh my God, I saw him. He's such a miserable bastard. He couldn't crack a smile unless you paid him because he'll smile for money. Man loves money. Has none, loves it. He's all about the clout and the status. That's a very insecure person. He cares about the wrong things in life, but whatever. And he just looks terrible. They're like, I can't, you dodged a bullet. I'm like, I still dodge bullets because he keeps taking aim. But yeah, no, he doesn't look distinguished. He just looks old. And he's only a year older than me. Well, no, I'm sorry. He's 2 years older than me because he got left back in kindergarten because he dumb. But, and he dumb. He can do things in life, I guess. I haven't seen any evidence of it. He's good with plants. He's good with plants. I will give him that. He is good with landscaping. He ain't good at nothing else. Can't cook. Can't clean. Can't, fuck his way out of a wet paper bag because he don't have time by the time he's done. He's barely in the bag before he's done. He don't have money. He's not eloquent. He's not educated. He's funny. Kind of. He's funny if you like him. If you don't like him, he's just fucking obnoxious. But like, I look at him and I'm like, why? Why? And then I'm like, God, why? Why'd you let me waste so many fucking years on this douchebag? Why? Like, I understand life lessons are supposed to be hard, but ew. Like, why? And I look at Miguel and say the same thing. And I'm sure like now they look at me and be like, what? Why was I bothering with this bitch? Like, oh, she's 50. She's old as hell. Whatever. You'd still fucking beg for it. I don't give a fuck. I don't have a lot of confidence in life, but in that area, I do. But yeah, he's just so old. Oh, like he did not do the age gracefully thing at all. Like he hit the wall, and apparently it was a climbing wall, and he just hit every fucking rock going all the way down. Ever since I worked at the show Rent at college, I had the song Santa Fe stuck in my head. It was our warm-up song. The cast and crew would sing it to get in the mood for the song. Nice. They called me the queen of useless knowledge when I worked at a bookstore. Oh, Wolfkinder. I am a font of useless information. Oh, we're kindred spirits. I pulled bizarre facts out of the card catalog in my brain. Oh my God, you have a card catalog? I do too. Just don't ask me what I ate for dinner yesterday. Same. Oh my goodness, I feel so seen right now. I feel very connected to you, Wolfie, right now. Last said, hell yeah. I told my husband the same thing, Shelly. They really like that in the streets. Say whatever needed to be said to get away from the cops. I mean, hell, I've done it. What is it you want me to say? Just tell me what you want me to say so I can say it and go to fuck home. That's all I'm looking for. You need me to say that I did what? Okay, am I going to get in trouble for it? Or I did that. Next. What's next? Like, oh, I need you to rat on this person. Nope. That ain't going to happen. That ain't going to happen. I mean, for the most part, you either lie to them or you don't say nothing. Outpost nerd. I tell people don't lie to me because I'll remember what you said. Oh, I don't forget shit. I don't forget shit. And I will wait until you hang yourself with that same information and then be like, gotcha. Men get a testosterone boost when you compliment their work. Apparently. Suzanne said, Shelly, you need Jesus. I need Jesus to come and like fix some of this furniture so I could create my little assembly station. I got like plans, y'all, for my living room so I can start going through shit. Jiraiya Wing Commander. Hey, Jiraiya, what's up? Outpost nerd. It was Sally and the actor who played Fez from that 70s show. Yeah. We all need Jesus, honey. Can I say it the way God said it? We all need Jesus, honey. We all need Jesus. And he said, reminds me of that really old Sandler stand-up where he catches his mom with the carrot. Oh, she says they're good for your eyes. Only if you eat them, Ma. She said, oh, I always ate them after. Oh, my God. Matthew Lillard. He's got a weird name. Yeah, he was Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. And he's the one in Scream that was like, I'll be back with more. Yeah, that's him. Matthew Lillard. That is a really weird name. Like, if you're going to be an actor, be something memorable. He's a great actor and a big D&D player. That don't surprise me at all. Left hand, it would be a pickle sandwich at that point, wouldn't it? I mean, it depends on if you did your Kegels or not. If you could turn a cucumber into a pickle, 1, you got strong muscles. 2, you have a pH acidity problem. I would have a doctor look into it. Because if your shit is salty enough to brine a cucumber, I'm done. I can't. Y'all are trying to kill me. Fucking got her. God damn it. Oh my god, I can't. What's your girlfriend's hidden talent? Her brining ability. Anybody want a pickled egg? Honey, cough. Oh god, no. That's so gross. I hate you for putting that in my head because it's funny as fuck. Oh, dear God, Gunner. Oh, Jesus. Alpo said, I recently found a picture of my great-great-grandparents' 50th wedding anniversary, which they celebrated in the 50s. My mom has her Bible displayed in her living room. Okay. I don't know where that came from, but okay. That's cool. All right. There's a song that's stuck in my head. I can't remember the lyrics. Don't that suck? Sometimes you got to look it up and just get the first couple words. Like I'll remember like choruses or whatever, but like to start singing the song, I always wind up singing them from the fucking middle. Otherwise, like you literally have to like sit there and concentrate to get those first couple of words. Then it usually flows. But yeah, I hate when I forget lyrics. And I'll start singing, I don't remember this part. Like just keep going. Why do you have fortune teller huts where you live? No, it was at the Fright Fest at Great Adventure. I'm trying to remember a song and it's killing me. Hit the wall. Get real speed. Jariah, think of the last time you heard the song or something that's related to that song so you could put it into context and have a physical memory attached to it. You might remember it. Otherwise, you're going to be doing something later and all of a sudden you're going to be like, oh my God, I remember it. I love those moments. I'll be in the middle of like talking to him and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, the dude was da-da-da-da. And he's like, what? Where'd that come from? Oh no, I couldn't remember this dude's name like 3 days ago, but I remember it now. It's just like, okay, what brought that? I don't know. My brain stopped thinking about it and said, oh, all right, here. It's like, oh, you lost interest? I'll give you the information. Nerd said, I saw an episode of 1,000 Ways to Die where a woman used a carrot like that. But she peeled it and it cut her and she bled out. Ew. That's gross. It's very gross. Outpost Nerd, I was unsubbed from you. Damn it, YouTube. Please, I've lost so many fucking subs. It's ridiculous. We were talking about family. Oh, okay. Aw, Wolfram. Let's see. All I do is win, no matter what. I'm just gonna play random clips. I love this one.
Talking trash and truths. Okay, that's good. Talking trash and truths. T3. Great. This is a great Abby.
I love that Benny said that. I love that I have that. I had to go back and get it. I was like, there's no fucking way I'm missing out on that. That's a great soundbite. Because I usually don't clip stuff like that.
I guess that makes me the double.
There we go. And let's see. Here we go. Just a little friendly advice, Wolfram.
Don't go to Jersey. Whatever somebody gonna ask you to go to Jersey. Visit them in Jersey. A long lost friend, don't go to Jersey. Don't go to Jersey. You're gonna get hit by a bus. Okay? Don't do that. Okay. Don't do that.
Nobody got time for that.
I love it. All right. So Wolfram with the 5 gifted memberships that it's not going to tell me who. Okay. So they went out to Raya, Wolfkinder, HT, Amber L, and P Digits. Y'all say thank you to Wolfram in the chat. Show your manners. I'm from Jersey, but y'all are from all over. So you should have manners. If I have manners, you should have manners. No excuses. So throw up some thanks for Wolfram in the chat. Thank you very much. You're so sweet, honey. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Y'all are very good to me. I got no right to have that, but you are, and I appreciate it. I hate that my profile can't accept gifted subs. Yeah, winning's the same way. Thank you for your support. You're very sweet. And he's always throwing me a Snickers. I actually ate a Snickers yesterday. I was so happy because Connor was going to the store and I was like, dude, just buy something chocolate. I've been dying for chocolate for like 4 fucking days. And he was like, all right. He was like, what do you want? I was like, I don't know. You pick. I hate making decisions. I hate making decisions because it's all I do all day long, every day. And it's like, when it comes to like food stuff, just pick, and whatever you pick, I'm going to be happy with. Just don't make it something gross. He got me these Kit Kats. Like, it was like a year ago. I don't know what they did to it. Was like a blueberry kind of weird cupcakey thing. It tasted like just vomit covered in chocolatey kind of fake wax. Like, they were terrible. Where's the midget clip? I don't know. I have no idea. My list of clips is so long and so unorganized. There you go. I'm looking for words and I don't have them. I don't know what's there at this point. Oh my God, there's a song that goes ba-da-da, ba-da-da dum da. I swear it's pertinent. Ba-da-da dum da, ba-da-da dum da, ba-da-da dum da. Like, I need a tone or a tune or something. Cause see, you say ba, and my right away my head goes ba da 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 ba da 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 da. Oh God, now my head just jumped into Rhythm is a Dancer. Rhythm is a dancer. It's a oh God. Now I'm just gonna be going through all like the techno and like club songs of the 1990s. I think all the OG YouTubes were branded, and now it takes steps to make them branded. Yeah, it keeps asking me if I want to be a branded account, and I'm like, no. Nope. Yeah. It offers me all the time. It went and changed my layout for my watch page. I had to go and find out how to turn that shit off. It's actually really easy. You just go into youtube.com/new. And you can turn off the new watch page format because otherwise you can't find it. It doesn't give you the option. You have to know how to. So I had to go into Reddit to friggin' find out how to look it up and find it and turn that shit off because it was ugly. I didn't like the big thumbnails underneath the video that was playing. I didn't like that the title and all the description was over to the right side of my screen. I was like, no, I don't like change, y'all. I don't like it. Wolfkinder, I tried a birthday cake Kit Kat. I have mixed feelings. I like the orange chocolate one. I've never had the orange chocolate one. The orange. Like you said something, and now I'll spend the next week trying to figure this out. Make sure you come back and tell me what the goddamn song is, because that'll drive me crazy. Because I had YouTube and Facebook at their rollout. Back when Facebook looked more like MySpace. MySpace was great until they started adding things that the system couldn't handle, and it would take 15 minutes just to open your own page, and like nothing would load. You'd be like, I don't have music on this bitch and can't hear nothing. This cat 33 years old. I don't know how then it could be. It's always taking steps, and I don't remember doing them that long ago. YouTube sneaks that in there and say, hey, do you want to try out? And then they don't tell you, you can't revert back. They're like, here, this is the beta version. Try this out. You want to do this? You want to click on this link, and then everything is different. And you can't go back. You remember when Microsoft used to do their updates, and if it didn't work, you could like roll your computer back like 2-3 days to like before you did the update, and everything would be like squared away. Can't do that anymore. It's weird. And it's like, oh God, it's like, stop creating shit that we don't need They don't do anything like worthwhile, but they give you all these little like new updates that mean fuck all. I must have clicked something when I made this profile. Yep, I was unsubbed from Winning and Uncivil the other day, and still members gifted from unsub. Yep, I have been unsubbed from so many people for some reason. Like even like the expert. Now I'm subbed to the expert. I have all his notifications on. Do you know it will not give me any notifications in the notification taskbar? It will not show any of his videos on my live feed wall, like on my feed wall, ever. I get like, oh, this person is live or whatever. People that I'm not even subbed to, I've never heard of. They're up there every day, the same people. But the people that I'm actually subbed to, it doesn't show me. Doesn't show me. I don't get notifications for Winning, even when he's tagged me in the damn thing because I'm in the goddamn show. Nope. Hey, Elephant, how are you? You missed my crying, Jag. Don't worry. I'm sure it'll happen again. But you're here for the announcements, which is nice. I'm blue. Dabidi. I'm blue. Dabadi. 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 Dabadai. Dabadi. Dabadoo. I mean, in Italian, there's a song called Tikiti Tikito Tikita. Tikiti Tikito Tikita. Che fortuna chi ha la prezia. It's funny. It's a cute little song. Yeah, now please make sure you're subbed to Winning because God, YouTube is fucking with him something terrible. It really is. Last night it shut his stream down. He was able to come back, but it was still like, all right, well, I guess we're going over to the free speech platform because fuck this. It was a good show though last night. A lot of information. I'd suggest you guys check it out. Wolfram, if you could find that link and throw that up in there, I would appreciate it. Well, his chat, it kicked me out of chat twice last night. And then YouTube just kicked me right off his whole like video. It wouldn't let me post in the chat and then it just went boop and I was gone. I was like, where'd I go? What happened? Like, and I had to reboot the whole freaking thing because every time I clicked on something, it was like, nope, can't do that. I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. I had a Japanese mint Kit Kat. It was so good. They used real mint in it. They made a green tea one it was all right. It wasn't my favorite. But I mean, like for me, chocolate, it's got to just taste like chocolate. The furthest I'm willing to go is like caramel, maybe some sea salt. Dark chocolate is my favorite. I'll give you that. Like I do love cacao. I tried to say that as fast as possible because you could split that in the middle and it would still be right. But yeah, that's too clippable. Ellie, you're so fine. Ellie. I hate that song. Isn't that Hanson or something? The fact that you're like doing boy bands makes me worry for you, nerd. I'm just saying. I don't get notifications for Winning until like half an hour after he goes live. It's a bitch, ain't it? Half time I never get them, and I'm the one who does his promos. Shit, I always miss them. Well, to be fair, I didn't realize I was gonna cry before we hit the 20-minute mark. I didn't realize I was gonna cry. I thought today would just be like a half hour. I'm up here, go, oh hey, this is what's going on, and now I'm 2 hours in, and I'm like, what the fuck? I got unsubbed from Expert more than 20 times. I stopped counting. It's weird. It's just like, and it's only like him. I got unsubbed from Jessica Reloaded. I got unsubbed from Ricada, which was weird. Because I went through my sub list and I was like, I was like, I'm never going to keep track of this because I have like hundreds of people that I sub to because it's free. What the fuck? Like, just do it. And if I unsub from you, I really don't like you because it takes a lot for me to like unsub and stay. I might unsub for like 5 minutes and then I feel bad and I go back and I resub. But because I get in my feelings and then I think about it and I go back and go, don't be a douche. Like, just do it. But but yeah, it was crazy. So I had to make a list of like 20 people that I know I have that go every day or every like 2 days. So I should be seeing things from them, and I'm not. I was unsubbed from Mr. Malloy. Who else? There was like 6 of them, other than the ones that I mentioned, that I was like, where the fuck are they? They weren't on my sub list, and I had to open each one individually. And I was like, son of a bitch. Like I was like, I never clicked this. So I don't get why it's doing that. It's not like I don't like these aren't random people that I've never gone to their channels and I've never been in a chat. These are people I go and I lurk in their chats, and occasionally I'll say hi, but I always like their stream, whatever. And I make sure I'm there, I give them some time. So these are places I frequently go. And it's like, nah, we're just going to unsub you. We don't want you to, that. It's like your parents say, no, I don't want you to have that friend. Like, I don't like them, so you can't talk to them. How's that work? Yeah, YouTube is being very stupid. Random's 90 songs with Wolfram and Nerd. I mean, the link for what? Oh, the link for Winning's show from last night, please. If you can, I would appreciate it. You don't have to. And if you could throw up his channel link for YouTube, because he's getting, it's just slowly every day he loses like one at a time. It's just waiting to like creep him back down under like 4.6. No, now I have the blue to be sucked my head. It's better than Ice Ice Baby. I walked around with that goddamn song in my head for like 3 days at work, and they were like, please stop. I was like, I can't. I literally was, every time I turn around, I was just like, I would sing I'm not going to sing the beginning because then I won't get it out of my head. But I would sing like the opening. Oh, there it goes. Dun, 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 dun. Ice, ice. Dun, 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 dun. That's all. I didn't sing the rest of it. And I know the words. I didn't sing the rest of it. I just sang like the opening, like for days. And they're like, can you at least change it to like pressure or something? I was like, apparently not. Nope. I apologize, Jiraiya, but make sure when you find out what that damn song is that you can't remember, that you come back and tell me, or DM it to me. I don't know if you have Discord. Otherwise, go on Twitter. You can find me anywhere. I love white chocolate, even though it's not real chocolate. I like white chocolate in little doses because that was Daddy's favorite. So I kind of only indulge in white chocolate, kind of to remember him. Because I used to make fun of him. I always bought him white chocolate for any holiday because nobody else would buy it for him because they were like offended. But I would buy it for him because he liked it. And he always made such a big deal out of it. And I used to look at it and be like, that's so gross. Like, white chocolate actually sweats. Like, when you change temperatures, it sweats like a lot. And real chocolate, it don't do that. Real chocolate melts. White chocolate sweats. That's how you know it's not real chocolate. Oh, we're talking chocolate. Girl, you need an Amazon wish list. I'd send you the best chocolate. See, I'm very easy to please. I don't need like fancy stuff. Granted, I'm not happy with Hershey's, but I mean, it'll do in a pinch. But like my thing is I like the Lind chocolates. Those are my favorite. They have that assorted pack of the Lind truffles, and it's got dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and white chocolate. And that's my favorite. Like, you want to make me like happy as could be. Like, anybody who like, if you piss me off, you put that on my desk or you put that in front of me, and all right, you're forgiven, because that's my favorite. I don't usually say that that's my favorite because usually it's like 100 grand. That is one of my favorites. Charleston Chew, that's one of my favorite. And what you call it? Either Almond Joy or Mounds. I kind of go more for the Mounds, but then you know that about me. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. And don't think I didn't use that for many, many years. That was my catchphrase. But yeah, no, I'm very happy with like the Lind chocolates. Oh my God, they're so good. And it's nice because you could just unwrap one of them and put the bag away. Because otherwise it's like, oh shit. What But yeah, the truffles, the assorted truffles, those are my favorite. You could escape boy bands if you grew up in, you couldn't escape boy bands if you grew up in the early 90s. Yeah, no. Way too many boy bands. Some of those I purposely unsub from Ellie. I know you did, girl. I know you did. And yeah, I already fixed your typo, nerd. I knew what you meant. You know what's weird? I'm sick and I'm smoking, but this is how I started smoking menthol cigarettes. Because I got really, really sick and I used to smoke Marlboro Lights. And Billy was my boyfriend at the time. He was like, here, smoke one of mine. I was like, I don't like yours. And I smoked it. And I was like, oh my God, that went down so nice. It's minty. And after that, I was hooked. So I've literally smoked the same kind of cigarettes for like 35 years. Like, it's ridiculous. Some of the sorry, can't tag anybody. I mean, she's on her phone. She's not on a. I look forward to that, Ellie. You have no idea how I wait to find out. Like, can you tag or not? The same way when I hear somebody say we're a democracy, I'm like, I get full of this weird glee, knowing what your reaction's gonna be. We're a constitutional republic. I love it. I really do. I'm like, oh, you done did it now. Here she comes. I wait for it. Sometimes when we do like winning show and you're there, I'm like, oh, I hope somebody says that we're a democracy. Not gonna lie, because it really tickles me. I posted the link for the show. Awesome. Thank you. Hey, Malloy's birthday's coming up. I'm certain Grandma from Grandma's house will be planning something. Keep your eyes open. Awesome. That's right. No, hopefully we get invites because I love Mr. Malloy. I just haven't been around. I haven't been around like talking in chats forever. I just don't have the energy. I'm not getting Mr. Malloy notifications at all. Really? That's how I knew that there was something wrong, because I wasn't getting any notifications for his lives for like a week. And I was like, there's no fact. Like, I was worried. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, is he sick? Like, whatever. And then I went onto his page and I was like, first of all, I'm on sub. Second of all, he's literally done lives like every day. And it upset me that I wasn't getting them. So yeah, that's definitely a big tip off when somebody streams like daily, multiple times a day, and you don't see them. God is pub. Oh God. Baby shark, baby shark, baby shark, baby shark. Mm-hmm. Daddy shark, daddy shark, daddy shark, daddy shark. Ah, fuck this shark, fuck this shark, fuck this shark, fuck that shark. Yep. Vanilla's best song is Ninja Rap. Oh, stop. Ice, ice, baby. I wonder if Nick sang that before he snapped. Oh, is it too early for Nah, he'd have appreciated it. He would have appreciated it. I mean, like somebody made the joke the other day that if he wanted to hide an ounce before the cops got there, he just had to open up one nostril. It all would have fit. Like, they're like, that shouldn't be considered like a big amount because of how big his nose is. I was like, see, y'all are wrong. It's funny, but it's wrong. Hershey's is mostly wax. Yeah, it is. That's why it's shiny as fuck. Dove chocolate is your favorite, Wolf? Oh, nice. Dove is nice, but I don't like that they individually wrap them. And then when I open them and I want to see that little saying inside, it always the paper always rips. The foil always rips. It aggravates the shit out of me. Is Huey Lewis in the news a boy band? No. I want a new drug. One that won't make me sick. It's hip to be square. Do. Hip to be square. That's one of those songs that once you sing it, you ain't getting it out of your head. You will literally be walking along going, it's hip to be square. Do, 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 do. It's hip to be square. One of my kids from school gave me a bag of truffles for Valentine's Day. They were so good. The kids are so good to me that day. Yeah, it's nice. I do miss that with the kids. Last said Dove used to be my favorite till my husband introduced Lynn chocolate. And now that's my favorite. Look, that's another thing we got in common. Girl, stop it. You're freaking me out. And I love it. Jiraiya, no, they're not. You don't want to besmirch the power of love like that. Stop calling the U.S. See, it's so nice knowing what buttons there are out there. I love buttons. Buttons. Who's got the button? Elephant. That was in my head, but the under pressure version. Yep. Yep. I don't get notifications from Miss Malloy's, but I see him in my sub feed hours later. That's the thing. Why do I get notifications for people like 8 hours after they streamed? And they're like, oh, they're live now. No, fuck, they're not. Like, what the hell, man? I'm going to be humming this all day long. There you go, Evelyn. There you go. I agree. Linda's the best. Gutter's Pub. She said, or crash my car and make me feel 3 feet thick. I mean, I would think most guys want to feel about 3 feet thick. They like that. Girth matters, people. I know they say size matters, girth matters too. I don't care if you're packing 8 inches. If it ain't big around, what's the fuck's the point? I don't need an 8-inch pencil. Fuck you. Nope. And on that note, I wanted to let you guys know that with the whole being sick and everything, I've been trying to like streamline things and make changes so that I'm not so stressed out. I'm not so tired. Because I need bits of time where I can sleep for longer periods so that, I'm not sleeping for like 2 hours. I need something, I need something bigger, longer so that I can, do it deeper. So, and we are talking about sleep. And plus there's my time that I spend with winning. I don't want to give that up for the other. So I had to adjust. So for the summer, so that I don't spend all day doing this and I actually do the throwing out and the moving and the taking things apart and organizing that I have to do because I'm out of here in 2 months, y'all. 2 months. 2.5 months, my lease is up. I got to be out of here before that. So I need to get shit done. So my son has to set up like this. We're going to rearrange the living room furniture. I'm going to throw out whatever I can in the living room now so I have space and set up the kitchen table like in the middle so that I can sort through things. I went and I bought all these small trash bags so that I can just fill a small trash bag, throw it in the shopping cart, and then he could throw it out 1, 2, 3 when it gets filled up. And he doesn't have to battle with the little incinerator door with the chute door. So I'm doing all that. Everything's getting clicked into place. I'm trying to make it so that I can do everything I need and want to do. So we are going to have summer hours up in this bitch. So as of next week, I will not be doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday streams. I will be doing Tuesday and Thursday at noon Eastern. So it's a little later in the day for you guys, but I'll have slept. I'll have gotten things done in the morning. It's a nice afternoon break for me. I'm not running into anybody else's, things. And it's just a shortened schedule for me at a later time so that I can get more rest. I can get more things done. So just to let you know, Winning's working on the new thumbnail promo for my page, and I'll go in and change the stuff after the show. But yeah, it's going to be Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon until probably I'm guessing mid-September. Just because I'm going to have to get settled into the new house and everything else. And I'm not entirely sure what my Wi-Fi situation is going to be when I get there, but it better be ready. But I'm going to have to set things up and I'm going to have to get things accomplished. So that's the big change for the channel. It was that or abandon it completely. And I don't want to leave you guys. I love you and I need you, to be quite honest. So instead of like pushing myself to do the earlier show when I know I'm going to be up late, because I'm a night owl. I can't sleep at night. It's going to be 2 days a week at noon. So Tuesdays and Thursdays starting next week at 12 o'clock, noon Eastern. So hopefully you'll all join me then. And if not, hit the rewatch. But I hope you join me because I don't want to be by myself. Still going to be coffee and chaos because I'm still made of those two things. But yeah, so that was the main thing that I wanted to announce. I didn't want to just, write it down and be like, here you go, whatever. So we will be instituting summer hours. And plus, if there's stuff like, where I'm going, if there's stuff to do outside, I want to be able to go do it with the kids. And, I want to be able to go for short walks or whatever. And I'm going to have to do that earlier in the day because otherwise it's going to be too hot. By the way, I have a question for you Florida people. What's with the bugs? Did anybody catch Viva's stream the other day where he rode his bike through this like cloud of, I guess, gnats or whatever? He was literally covered from head to, I was almost going to throw up because I've never like seen anybody covered in bugs like that. Even his wife was like, don't come in the house like that. Like, what happened to you? He was covered in bugs. And I've seen quite a few videos of like these people that they're showing these clouds. They're not clouds. They're huge swarms of bugs. Dozens of them. What the fuck y'all got going on in Florida? What is that? Is that normal? Does it happen every year and people are just seeing it now? I was disgusted. I was like, oh, well, I know where I'm not going. It's got to smooth the sides out, boy. I mean, listen, I do my Kegels and I have the husband stitch and everything, but don't throw no fucking bendy straw at me. No. Nope. You better throw some big ass PVC pipe or whatever at me. We're just talking about sleep. Sure. I mean, maybe. Count the days. Sleep is for losers. Yes, it is. But I would love to be a loser and be able to sleep. That'd be great. Also, you should write down stuff in a journal in case you find something story worthy. Yeah, actually, that's a really good idea because I'm going to be going through so much stuff. And I'm sure there's stuff that I've forgotten about. I just spent $300 on moving stuff like tape, boxes, bins, markers, freaking paper towels. My mother's like, buy bubble wrap. I'm not buying bubble wrap. Paper towels work just as well. Stop it. She's like, no, you need it for the China. What China? I mean, does she think that I'm sitting here in the lap of fucking luxury? Like, I have my grandmother's China. It's still boxed up from 2001 when she passed away. I'm not going to unbox it so I can rebox it. I'm just going to leave that shit in the fucking box. Same thing with the champagne flutes. She's got all this beautiful crystal, like you look at it and it breaks. They're still all wrapped up in a box in my closet. I ain't touching on that. That goes with us the same way it came into this house, and it'll stay that way until I have a China closet of my own. Harlem only loves dark chocolate. There's a joke there. I ain't going to say it, though, Susie. There is a joke there. Thank you, Jiraiya, for that though, because that's a good idea. I'm going to do that. Big changes, and I bet they're going to be so good for you, Shelly. I hope so. Wolfram said, and we need you too, Shelly. Oh, honey, you're so sweet. Y'all are really good to me. You can't imagine how much I appreciate that because kindness is kind of thin on the ground around here. Gutters Pub, everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine. Just fine. I doubt it. But listen, my whole life is me looking at life going, go ahead, take your slang. And it does. And sometimes it connects and sometimes it don't. Michelle said, new exciting journey for you. Yes, I hope so. I really hope so. Jiraiya, I'm not a regular, but thank you. You are chromatic. I'm chromatic. Okay. What if I want to be Kodachromatic? I love that song, by the way. Kodachrome? Shit. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome away. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome. Like, what's not to love about that song? The other day I was listening to music. I was just laying here being miserable. And I put on Spotify because I wanted random music. And this Groove is in the Heart came on. And I mean, it's a catchy song. It's not exactly, like insightful or full of depth. It's just fun. But when she goes, I don't know the words to half of that fucking song, but I know that part. I know that part every time. That's the shit I love. I love little unexpected things. But God, they're so fucking bad sometimes. Wow. They're gnats, and we also get love bugs. That's how Florida men are born. It's all the protein, right? I mean, Viva had them everywhere. They were in his hair, covering his face. It looked like he fell in mud. That's how thick they were on him. And when he got home, he like hosed off in the backyard. His son wouldn't even go near him. He was like, no, you're on your own. Even his daughter was like, no, gotta go. He took the hose and it literally like washed off him like just dried dirt. Like it looked like he got one of those mud pits, got out, and he was just covered in mud. No, they were bugs. I swear to God, Viva Pride, look for the video because he put it up. It's so gross. It has to be seen to be understood. It's normal, and dodging the bug clouds are how we hone our reflexes so we can better dodge the cops. I mean, you said bug clouds. What was that tongue twister that my dad used to? The big black bug bled black bug blood. The big black bug bled black bug blood. It sounds easy. Say it. The big black bug bled black bug blood. Try to say that real fast. It don't happen. Like you got to be really good to be able to say that. Fuck New Zealand, as well as my cousin was on the video call with me, and all I seen was a shit ton of cicadas. Yeah. Cicadas, tomatoes. Me and Joe, we pronounce it the same. He actually did a whole stream about how to pronounce it. I backed him up. I sent him a super chat. I was like, no, I got it. I was like, it's cicadas and it's coffee. Like, I don't want to hear it. Fuck these non-Jersey people. They don't understand our language. So I want a Fallout game set in Florida so we can see nuclear gators and giant bug clouds. Now I'm just going to say giant blood clouds, which is really disturbing because that's a totally different visual. When the house closes, you should make an Amazon wish list so we can get you prezzies. Aw, that's a good idea. It sounds weird to me, but I might because I'm starting basically from scratch. I got into a huge fight with my mother yesterday about the bed that I need. Because she's like, oh, why don't you get a single bed? First of all, I'm a grown-ass woman. I'm not sleeping in a twin bed. Second of all, I need an adjustable bed that I can put the feet up or put the head up or I can put both up. Because she doesn't get it. And then she's like, well, what about a hospital bed? I don't want to sleep in a fucking hospital bed. I want a comfortable goddamn bed. It's not like there's a whole bunch of things I need. Like whatever I need is usually for the kids, but this is something I need. And she's giving me pushback on it. I'm like, listen, bitch, like, cause I'm tired. I'm tired of her. Like, it's her house. Let's just call a spade a spade. Like it's not my house. It's her house. I get to live there. So I get a room. Now my mother's annoying enough that I know I'm going to spend a lot of time in my room the same way I did as a kid. Because out of sight, out of mind, out of trouble. I don't need the aggravation. I need a bed that works for me. It's not like it's super. I didn't buy the one that I really wanted. Like I didn't tell her this is the one I want. I said, this is the one I need. It suits my purposes. It fulfills all my checklist. And it's not too bad on price. It came to like, I think $1,200 for the bed frame and the mattress and everything else, because I need it to do certain, things. I need like not to just have a certain elevation for my feet. A lot of these adjustable beds don't do it right. They don't pick up the whole foot. They just pick up like at the knees, and then your foot kind of goes on a downward, and that's not good for me. Like I know what I'm looking for. I need something that's not too high, but not too low. So, I mean, I was looking for all these different things. I found one. I found a mattress to go with it with like cooling agents and whatever, because I get overheated, even though, like I told you, I'm always cold. But like when I'm asleep, I get overheated because the bedding, like I'm in a fucking recliner. She was like, well, what about your recliner? I don't want to sleep in a goddamn recliner anymore. Like, just get me the fucking bed. Just leave me alone. Go when you go to the house, take the measurements so I know if it's going to fit or not. Well, you should have a twin. I don't want a goddamn twin. I want to be able to spread out to put stuff next to me. If I'm stuck in the bed, I don't want to have to trail a friggin', table over all the time. I want to be able to put a tray next to me. I want room for the cats. I want room for whatever fucking dog they're going to get. Like, I need room for my kids to sit on the bed and bullshit with me when I can't leave the bed if something like that happens. She's not thinking it. She's just what she wants. I'm like, the whole fucking house is yours. You're going to do what you want to. Just let me have my room. Keep your nose out of my bullshit. Just let me have my room. I don't see why it's such a big goddamn deal. To her. Like, I don't ask for much. But I'm going to get that goddamn. I should have went for the fucking most expensive one they had. Just to be a bitch. But I was actually being nice. So anyway. We also get a shit ton of mayflies down here. Oh. I second that idea at Elephant. Oh, you guys are sweet. See, I always feel weird because I feel like I'm asking for charity. Castro! What's up, Castro? He said nasty with a G. It's funny. The big black blood. The big black bug blood. Black bug blood. It's not as easy as you think. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Sally sells seashells by the seashore. What's the other one? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. How many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? Like those I can do easy. With your legs, yes, you need an adjustable bed. Yes, but I don't want like a hospital bed. She's like, well, why not? Because I would like to not feel like I'm fucking in the hospital as an invalid all the goddamn time. She doesn't understand the psychology behind things. Why can't I just have nice things? I've sacrificed my whole goddamn life. Can I just have something nice? Me. Oh, don't start with me, Michelle. Oh, yeah, I'm the one starting. Okay. All right, martyr mother. Mother the martyr. Lady Awesome Sky and Ellie Fine. How about a GoFundMe or gifts and go set up for No. None of that. Thank you, though, Suzanne. No, a wish list is different, at least, because then I get prezzies. And nobody gives me prezzies. Viva is a litigator. He's a litigator. Gator. He's a gator. Litigator. That's so funny. I never put that together, Castro. That's so cute. All right. It's coming up on 12 o'clock. And I feel like I'm hitting the wall. I can't feel my arms anymore. They're like dragging. I have no idea why, but now I have Ghost Riders in the Sky stuck in my head. Please. Sometimes like I'll get the Doors will get stuck in my head. People are strange when you're a stranger. And it's just it's always a Doors song that gets stuck. Like it's like, all right, it's like, you know that I will be untrue. You know, and it's just like, all right, you know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. It's, oh God, and that's gonna be in my head. I guarantee. Well, from Add to Cases, Snickers to the wish list. Yeah, well, around my mother, I'm gonna need Snickers because I'm gonna kill her. In Minecraft. I don't know. Some may feel better getting something from Amazon so they can pick what they want to gift it. That'd be nice. That would be very nice. We'll see. We'll see. Got his poem. Head to my stream. Have a great day. I will redirect to you, Gutter. I knew there was a reason why I was stopping at 12. I just couldn't remember. But that was, yeah, I had planned to stop by 12 if I went long at all. What the fuck? So now we all get to doxy by sending you guys. Meh, that's all right. Listen, you know the reloading doorbell? Yeah, we have crossbows. So if you hear me like, you know, go like then we got a problem. And we're supposedly my mother's husband insists he's getting a bunch of guard dogs because hunting dogs is what he's calling them. It's like, okay, see you in a little bit. Got his pup. Yep. I will make sure to redirect to you. Let me set that up now while you guys are here. Da 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 dee da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da dee da 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 da. Come on, YouTube, stop it. Gutter ball. Did you ever play Go Elf Bowling? Oh my god, I would love for you, like, for Gutter to see that. All right, so we got the redirect set up. That's awesome sauce. So it'll redirect to her after my little outro. I might not even do like I'll stop the outro after like 10-15 seconds so you guys don't have to wait. What the fuck's in now? We hook it down. See ya. Okay, Doors was just Jim Morrison talking essentially to a guitar. I mean, hello? Like you say that like it's a bad thing. It wasn't. God, I do love me a man that can talk. No docs and Amazon sends the address, no one sees it. There you go. How does a wish list work? You put stuff on the list, we pick what we want to pay for. Something like that. I don't know. I've never done one. I've gotten people things off their wish list, but I never set one up for me. I think I set one up for G, and I don't know, we spent like hours setting it up. Oh, when she was pregnant with Kaylee, we set up a whole wish. We spent hours and hit the like save it, and it just disappeared. I was so pissed. I was like, I'm never doing this shit again. But I mean, this was like 10 years ago, so hopefully it improved by now. That would be fun for me though, to make a wish list, because I'm gonna need like some stuff. It's just I won't know until I get there and see like the layout of everything. I told my mother, I said, you were there. Nobody took measurements? She's like, no, why would we do that? So I know what the fuck fits in the room. Like, I need you to draw the room. I need you to draw Katie's room. Like, tell me how long is this wall? How long is that wall? Where is the door? Where is the closet? Which way does the door open? Where is that? Like, where's the window? How high off the ground is the window? How wide is the window? Like, I need to know these things. T3, I've had your address for over a year now. I know. I know. I did my baby registry on Amazon and it was great. You can even buy and send anonymous. Yeah, I used to do that to Nick. And he'd be like, oh, I got this gift. And I'd be like, oh, really? That's cool. He's like, I know it's from you. How the fuck do you know that? Because only you would get me this shit. Try a Suzanne, not sure. In weddings, you can have a pool of money, so they needed stuff gets done first. Yeah. No, but the wish list is nice because, like, say you want like LED lighting, but you're like, oh, it's like $10. I don't want to spend $10. You could just throw the one you want on there, and if somebody wants to get it, you get it. It's stuff that, like towels and curtains, stuff that I might not want to like. I have to buy like one set, but maybe I want to have one in like a backup or whatever. Just stuff that you don't realize you need, and it adds up. And you just throw it on the list. And then if somebody wants to get you something for like $5 or get you like something for a little, you do different levels. Like you do like the little incidental stuff. So they could like, maybe they want to put together like a little box for you or whatever. I used to do that all the time. I'd go in and I'd pill up like the thing, like lowest to highest, and then just take the top 20 things and be like, here you go. Like, just put them all together. There you go. Have fun. Because it's fun to get a package in the mail. You're like, oh my goodness, what is this? It's from Amazon. I didn't order Amazon. I actually ordered bins. Believe it or not, the best price I've gotten on bins is from Walmart. Amazon's like amount for the bins is ridiculous. But you have to be careful. Like you have to check the dimensions, and you have to check like, if it's clear, see through the color. Some of them are like, I got 8 bins for $50 with tops, and they're heavy duty and they're big, they're stackable and whatever. That's nothing, because now like plastic is ridiculously expensive. But then you go to like a different color of the same thing, and it's 8 bins for $175. I was like, damn, I feel like I really got a good deal. And I've bought these bins before. So, I mean, I have them, but they're full of stuff. So like, I need bins to put other stuff in. So it's just like, so much stuff. But I bought little sandwich bags so that when I go through like all the cords and stuff all this extra shit that we have, I want to be able to group things and put them in little sandwich bags, and then put those little sandwich bags in a, like a freezer style, like a gallon size bag to keep everything together. So you don't just, when you get there, when you've moved and you open a box and it's just a bunch of random stuff and you really don't want to go through it. And you're like, why did I move this? I probably could have thrown most of this shit out, but there's stuff in there that you need or that you want to save. And it's just, you're just like, oh, fuck it. And you close the box, put it in the closet, and you don't touch it for 20 years. I don't want to do that. I have the time, so I want to go through everything, go through every junk drawer, go through every, like, all the little random things. I want to take, like, all my nail polishes and put them in one Ziploc bag. Take all my, like, lipsticks, put them in one Ziploc bag. Take all, like, the USB charger, cables, put them, like, Apple goes in one bag. The Android goes in the other. The Switch components go in the other. I want to be organized, because then when I get there, it's going to be a lot easier to find shit, which is nice. And it'll be a lot easier to put stuff away. And if I want to store stuff, at least I know it's already like sealed. So I got like 2 boxes of like 200 bags each, the sandwich bags and the gallon size bags. And I got clothing bags, like they're clear duffels, so that the kids and I can put our clothes in that, because we're not going to have a dresser like as soon as we get there. I don't think. I'm planning ahead, and I don't want them rifling through stuff to go. So I figured like these are big duffels. I got dividers for them, so they can put like their underwear in one thing, their socks in the other, t-shirts in another. Then they have another one for just like pants and stuff, and like extra shoes. And I did it so that we have 4 bags each. So that'll be a lot easier to move than boxes. And they can see what's in them. And they were cheap as could be. But they're built. I already opened one. They're built really well. So it's like, I think I got, was it 6 bags? 6 bags for $20? Or was it 6 bags for $15? I think it was 6 bags for $15 because they came to like $2.50 a piece or $2.25 a piece. Could you find it out from the online listing? That's what we did. No, they didn't show measurements. They showed house measurements, but they didn't do the room measurements. I saw pictures of the room, so they're a good size. They're really good size. But like, I need to know like how wide are the windows, because I need to know how many panels I'm going to need for like curtains, like stuff like that. I need to know like, are there already like mounts for the the curtain rods? Do I have to install mounts? Do I have to buy the curtain rods? Like, will the curtain rods I have work, or do I have to get like the rod instead of like the hook rod? Like, these are all questions that my mother doesn't think about because she hasn't moved in 40 fucking years. So it's like, I've moved a lot. I haven't moved a lot in the last 20 years, but I mean, before that, I was moving like every 2 years, which was not fun. But she doesn't think of any of this stuff. I did registries for my wedding and baby showers, but we didn't need hardly anything because we were older when we got married. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I always make a gift basket for baby showers, diaper cake, or a bin with toiletries, and then put a Costco-sized diaper and wipes. I used to, for baby showers, I used to buy like there's the tall laundry bin with like the hard plastic top, but it has like it's not waffle. It's, what the hell is it? I don't know. It's got like all the little holes going around, like to aerate the laundry or whatever, that's in the hamper. And they were solid white. And I would take ribbon and I would hang all the little like rattles and stuff from the inside of the lid. I would fill the hamper with like, onesies and cloth diapers, because cloth diapers are the best spit up cloths ever. I don't care what you say. And like, I would put like little socks and mittens and like all their like diapers and wipes and breast pads and stuff like that. Always, always, always include breast pads, people. Just trust me. The mom will thank you, because even if she's not breastfeeding, she's going to need those breast pads, because that shit does not like clear up overnight. And leaks are not fun. But yeah, so like I would put all that in it, and then I would put the stuff on top and lower the lid, so that when they took the lid off, it would pull up like all these little rattles and nooks and bottles and whatever, and like clippers, like a wind chime. And it was really cute. It was just a really cute way to do it. And then they get to use the hamper too. And I didn't have to use wrapping. It was just like, oh, good. I don't have to wrap it. Just, here you go. It had handles and everything. The best thing I ever got in my baby basket was 6 tubes A&D ointment. A&D or Desitin. I used to love Desitin. That was the only thing my kids did not like get all like squirrely about. Like they did not like the A&D ointment. It was funny. With my last set of twins, it was my husband's first, so his side wanted to send us stuff, and everyone had Amazon, and they could shop off of stuff I chose, so it was great. That does sound great. Yeah, I used to just buy my own stuff because my family wasn't good for that. Make sure you find a stud putting up curtains, then use the stud finder until it gets to work. You don't need to be a stud, but being handy is nice. Being handsy is better. Now they have reusable breast pads. Yeah, like, I don't know that I'd want to use those. That sounds like it could get lumpy. Mm-hmm. Reusable breast pads. I mean, I had gotten so desperate, I just used to like sometimes grab the dry diaper, the cloth diaper, and like fold it up into form, and be like, here you go. A&D was a godsend. Katie got a bad rash once. Nothing was clearing it up. And I remember going to the store, and it was the first time that I had ever seen it. It was brand new on the market, called butt paste. And it was like, it had some cow name, with the udder cream or whatever the fuck it was. But yeah, that was amazing. It was the only thing that worked. But I was like, butt paste, BUTT paste. I was like, all right. They're washable. Oh my God, I have a sensory site. It has to do with my oldest nephew, who just had his first birthday. He was a toddler, and I was his nanny one day during nap time. She dotted me, y'all. You better finish that thought. Don't you leave me on that. I'm leaving in like 2 minutes so you guys can go over to Gutter. I want to make sure. Is she live yet? Did she go on time? Oh, yeah, she did. Because lately everybody's late and gay. Whereas I just didn't show up at all. one day during nap time, type faster, type faster, type faster. What do you think? This is a democracy? Type faster. No. Oh, I missed you all. He was too quiet. I went in to check on him. He was up, he was awake, and he was white from Desitin on his face and baby powder all over the loft. Oh, he even finger painted on the walls with the Desitin. To be fair, Desitin is really, really hard to get off your hands. The kid is not white. Well, he was white for a minute. He was like, let me dream. Leave me alone. That's hilarious. He's walking around looking like Powder from the movie. Lord. Oh, no. Destin is the worst for getting off your skin. It really is. It clings so bad. And it spreads so easily. I don't get how the two things exist in the same moment, but it does not come off your skin, but it transfers to everything really quickly. Good God. To think that, oh, you had to scrub that kid forever. Because there's no way just water took that shit off. The powder is the piece de resistance. That's the cherry on the cake, man. Or the cherry on, my idioms are all fucked up today. I'm usually idiom and analogy girl, but no. It looked like he took the baby powder and watched it poof over. I mean, if you could get away with it, wouldn't you? I would totally sit there. I am that person who would sit there with the baby powder container in front of me and just keep squeezing just one. Squeeze it, go. But be like, oh, it's clouds. It's snowing. It's snowing. It's snowing. My friend Spanky covered his floors in baby powder. Now, we had gone shopping, me and Vicky. He was watching all the kids. While we were gone, now this is a grown-ass man. He's got 5 children plus my 2 that were hanging out there. We come back in, and I hear them giggling and and I was like, Vicky went to open her door, and she said, they're laughing. Oh, fuck. I was like, how bad could it be? And she was like, I don't know. She's like, you know David. And I was like, yeah, Spanky's. Spanky's known for doing weird shit. And we walked, like, she opened the door, and this huge cloud of powder came out. And I was like, bro. I was like, I really hope that's talcum powder. And she was like, yeah, I hope so too. She's like, I don't know what we're going to find. She opens the door. There was powder everywhere. Everywhere. He covered the floors in baby powder. Took thick socks, gave socks to all the kids, and said, we're going sliding. And they would run because they had this really long hallway. It was just a weird layout to the apartment. And it was a really long but narrow hallway. So all the kids were like taking off running and then they'd hit the wall that was by the door that we just came in. So of course I got knocked over by the first kid that didn't see us come in and took a running leap and was like sliding. Oh my God. Boom. I went right down. Like took me right out the knees. That was Amber. She just boom right out. But yeah, all over the house. She was livid. Vicky was livid. And I was like, see, bitch, this is why I have carpets. It's like, because fuck this. I was like, this is why I have rugs in my house and no man, because this is some bullshit right here. She was like, it's fucking everywhere. And the best part, all her furniture is black. It's all black couch, black end tables, black, entertainment unit, black china closet, black appliances. Everything is black covered in white powder. I was like, bro, you better hope no narc is watching your window, because puffs of that shit were going out the window. I was like, they're gonna think you're having like a cocaína fest over here. Like, what the fuck? They'd be like, she cooking. What's she cooking in there? They cutting shit up. It's no. Powder clouds. But yeah, no, that was hilarious. But it was a funny fucking day. Toddlers are feral. I'm convinced you don't develop intellect until your mid-20s. You're being very generous. Mid-20s? I don't think I developed any common sense until I hit like 40. When I just woke up one day, I was like, fuck this shit. I don't care. Like, I was like, this is all bullshit. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. You're full of shit. You're full of shit. And I just ran out of fucks to give. 1 second. I've got to sneeze. All right. But yeah, no, toddlers are definitely feral. Lady Awesome said, I've been behind live stream. I don't know how, why, when, or anything. But I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Well, see, I get so behind in the chat, you never would know if you're behind in the actual stream. You just think we're getting closer together. Yepper's 40 years of age. At you, I know. I have to see small like that. Otherwise, the cats run away and they don't want to talk to me for the rest of the day. All I have to do to get my cats to run out of the room is go, and they think a big sneeze is coming and they're just gone. They could be in a dead sleep. All of a sudden, they're up and gone. Jiraiya, your brain isn't fully grown till the person is 25. That's right. That's why you get to go to a pediatrician till you're 26. Did you know that? My friend Vic at 26 years old was upset that he had to switch doctors. He was like, he's been my doctor forever. I said, dude, don't you feel stupid? You're 6'5" minimum. He told me later it was like 6'7", but I think he's 6'5". He's just super skinny, so he looks taller. I was like, you're a grown ass man sitting in a pediatrician's office with no child. You supposedly are the child, but you're a grown ass man teaching children for a living, going to a fucking pediatrician. You don't feel stupid? You don't feel creepy? Because I would think you're creepy. He was like, why would that be creepy? Because you're sitting in a pediatrician's waiting room surrounded by children and you ain't got one. Not with you, not around you, you don't got one. You're there for you. You don't think that's fucking weird? He was so upset he had to give up his pediatrician. 40 is more like that's exactly what happened, Shelly. I was like, wait. Lady Autumn, mine will grow backwards, I'm sure. I mean, anyway. Oh, I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I am going to send you all over to Gutter. You make sure you raid her well. Make sure to leave her a like. Make sure to hit that like. Check out that you're still subscribed since YouTube is asshole. And what do I have going this weekend? Tonight is SmackDown. So yay. And tomorrow is Clash at the Castle. And then I have Winning Show on Saturday night. And then Sunday is a new Interview with the Vampire episode. And House of the Dragon starts. I can't wait. And then Sunday night we have the old docu-party watch party. And then Monday is Raw. So there we go. You need a link, please. Can somebody throw the thing to Gutter up in the which one? Actually, you know what? I got it. There we go. That is. Oh, he beat me to it. All right, cool. So we both did it. Anyway, thank you guys so much. And I really do appreciate you being here with me today. Remember, there's going to be a whole new time frame. So Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12 noon, Coffee and Chaos will have summer hours so that I'm not a complete bitch and I don't miss a whole bunch of shows. So there you go. Anyway, all of you have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. I hope you all get out and enjoy the sunshine and I don't know, have a cup of coffee for me, have some fun for me, send pictures, throw some pictures of nature or whatever. of a hamburger. I don't care. Just, I need to get out of my head for a while. So just go to my Discord and just throw shit up in there. Anyway, I will see you on Tuesday for my show, but I will see you Sunday if you come to the documentary old school show. I think we're watching Up in Smoke. Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke is going to be the movie. I don't remember what the documentary is going to be, but we should have fun. And I have enough smoke that I can, go right along with the movie. So I will see you guys. I love you. Chat is good. Chat is wise. Chat knows all. Thank you all for everything. I couldn't do this without you, and I wouldn't want to. So if anything, I will see you in the funny papers. Bye, y'all.
Jersey girl, I know that you're a Jersey girl inside. 4 a.m. at a diner, stop singing, living on a
And doggone it, people like me.